Hey guys, welcome to AstraRunners, a D&D the Advanced Stage live actual play vodcast. This is me, Pablo, the voice, the DM for y'all laymen, and we're going to switch it up tonight. We're just going to go straight into the story. I am joined today by our cast and our crew and our host of friends. Michael playing Maze, the human rogue. Jiwei playing Kyachi, our Kobold Ranger. SG. Oh no, you're not. You're not SG4. Yeah, Hawthorne playing SG4. Playing our cleric. I was gonna say root-bound warrior. That's not right. Warforged. I don't even know what a root-bound is. And Kit playing our Kit playing our. Oh my god, that would have been a weird mouth typo to say. Kit playing 23, our resident Lion Man Monk. Let's just get right into it. The recap is going to be, again, decided by a roll. Whoever rolls the lowest will be recapping the night's adventure from last time.
Oh, right. Is Foundry up?
Yeah, Foundry is up, but also
shake my
I guess
shake my fucking head.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you actually hacking this? Because he actually can't do this again, all right? Let's force someone else to do it. Actually, no. It's up to you, Pablo.
No, it's Catchy.
Oh,
it's just gonna keep it like
okay.
Apparently the only person who cares is Catchy.
Let me roll real quick.
Watch him get in that one.
Get in that one, yeah. Or two.
Do it, Bussy. You
God.
won't.
I'm looking for the link. All right, whatever.
Pinned. It's pinned, my God.
Oh, right.
And they call me unprofessional.
That's true. I apologize to all my my fans.
All my fan.
He would have the most fans.
All my fan, I apologize. Where is this pin?
Someone just roll for him, please. Do you want me to roll for you?
Roll
Someone just roll for him, please.
I'll roll.
All right.
You got a 7.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know what kind of reason why Kyachi is recounting all of these stories to somebody, but I guess that's the semi-narrator. Okay,
right.
Kyachi, what happened last week?
So, when I left off last week was that after we got the names, we went back to our ship and we found that the dead hobo lizard man was shot dead by our Modrons. And we gave him a nice burial, more like incineration. But the next day, after a long good rest, I have no idea what the hell Maze did because he just went and fucked off for a little bit. We came back and we decided as a group to go to the Tabaxi criminal because we all agreed that we weren't going to go to the fish person because he was going to make us go kill someone. Then Maze decided that we're going to go there anyways. And she met with them. And nothing happened. Then we went to the Tabaxi. We didn't get to meet him. We met a nice Minotaur and a nice lady. But then we heard how much money they were going to pay for a job that we were not going to do. Because only one of us had a weapon. Which doesn't make sense because why would we go kill someone when only one of us has a weapon? And we were deciding that, this is really dumb. Because then we figured out that our ship, our Modron ship, can literally fly across the freaking universe without problem. So we decided that SG4 had the best contact. And we're going to go there to meet his creator, his dad. I think that was called, right? I mean, yeah. So we get there. It was a criminal planet run by dark elves. And then he called his dad just in time for his freaking criminal contact being there and roping us in and saving his dad so he won't be killed. Which isn't that bad because, possibly supplies and maybe an ally. Yeah.
Actually, 100% accurate. Usually I would jump in and go, also something else happened. Blah, blah, blah. Nope, that was honestly everything that happened last session. So good job, Kachi. Whoever
What's-
you're telling this
Yeah.
to,
What-
accurate.
I'm
What-
drunk as well, dude. I'm
What
just
is the
drunk
name
at
of
a
this?
bar.
What is the name of this planet that we're surrounding?
Corb.
Corb. How do you spell that? Pablo.
Korb. Korb.
Okay. Jeez.
It's like orb with a K.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah,
Pablo.
good.
So we just jumping into it.
Yep. Let me set the scene. So y'all have just finished talking to Haleth, the underboss, or well, you guys don't exactly know what her rank is, but she just finished the communication. Blip. The screen goes blank. Y'all are just floating in the orbit of Korb. As you guys are looking down, it's a very purplish planet. There are lights. Most of it is centered on one continent. It's a smallish planet. You wouldn't think that a crime syndicate would actually have too big of a planet to colonize or use as a base. There aren't that many satellites either, at least not compared to Quarkopolis. But the ones that you do see are very unified. It looks very much that whoever lives down there controls the entire thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So I turn to safeguard after the screen goes blank. It's like we're I'm with you whatever you decide, okay?
I appreciate that. I don't. Okay, our options are pretty simple. The way I see it, we can either go along with their plan. Either way, Elithis would be able to get these limiters off of you and Mikiachi really easily. So I
Okay,
think
well,
we
that's
should
good.
just meet with him. Yeah, we should at least meet with him, and he would also have contacts that could probably help us get off the collars in general.
Okay.
But
Don't we have like an
you know,
hour?
Yeah,
Like an hour
I
to
mean,
meet with him?
Haleth said we could meet with him for an hour, but other than that, the thing I wanted to bring up with all of you is there's another syndicate, the Firm. They're Tiefling. They have a contentious history with these folks.
I'm sorry.
it
What exactly is the plan
probably-
again? You're just talking to Kachi. Like, what? Could you please repeat the plan? I didn't catch any of that.
Oh,
It seems
I'm
like
talking. Well, we haven't exactly formulated a plan, Maze. I'm getting there. The whole point of letting me talk is so
yes,
can
yes,
actually
yes, yes.
formulate a
Continue
plan for
talking.
you.
Continue talking, please.
Yes, so, as I was saying, as part of the plan, this Tiefling Syndicate, the Firm, has a contentious history with this syndicate, the Empty Eyes. We could potentially petition this Tiefling Syndicate for help and tell them that we can bring Elithis, my creator, to them, along with whatever of my siblings want to come, and run some smuggling jobs for them that wouldn't involve souls.
I like that plan. I think that whatever we can do to help your grandfather or your creator is what we should really be doing. It doesn't seem like he's very safe in this place.
Pablo.
Yeah, they don't look very trustworthy either.
Yes. To clarify, what's been happening is, well, I guess I should do this. For the viewers, last episode, we found out that due to the botched smuggling run that put SG4 into the prison planet to begin with, they are now holding SG4's creator and siblings as hostages until either they can get repaid for the souls that SG4 was smuggling, or they're just going to harvest the souls straight from the Warforged themselves and just take Elithis, the creator's soul, the old-fashioned way, for no profit, but to send a message. Message.
Pablo, can I
It
Do I
makes
have
no
any
sense, to be honest.
history on the firm? Like, do I have anything on that? Like, through my years of digging, just randomly, just like an off the hand topic.
Actually, I would have knowledge in
in
this too, right?
Yeah, Kachi would have more knowledge onto it. You, Maze, would have to roll a history because the thing is, the firm is just regular crime. They don't really do any like weird occult shit. So like you have cursory knowledge, yes, they're a syndicate, but you don't know anything past that.
I rolled a
Kachi would
16.
have more about it. You roll a 16.
Yeah, roll a
Okay.
16.
So you do know that they have very deep contacts into the abyss and both demons and devils. More on the demon side than the devil side because devils in this universe are a little bit more legit, a little bit more corporations.
Wait, you said they're not in the occult. They literally work with demons and devils.
Not the occult that you like. You like the... See, here's the thing. That kind of occult is normal in a D&D universe. Like, real occult for them is stuff they can't even... they just, I don't even know what's going on. Which would
Right.
be the signal.
Right, so Maze
So
is
are
just
they
on
like
another level.
Wolfram and Hart?
Yes.
Got it.
All right. So what were you saying, Kachi?
Are they basically like Wolfram and Hart?
I don't think so.
I don't understand
but
that
yeah.
reference.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand that reference at all.
It's a joke.
Mm.
It's from Angel.
Oh.
Buffy's
Oh
spinoff.
no, dating ourselves. All right. Well, so yeah, sure. That they are that syndicate from Angel. Was that all you wanted to say about it, Kachi, or are we heading back to SG4's as whatever?
Yeah,
SG4
we'll
was
go
doing?
ahead and push this along. Yeah, because I mean, if May's got a 16 and knows all this stuff, it's kind of okay, cool. And plus, we have someone who literally knows what they're about, anyways. So not that big of a deal.
It's more like I'm trying to get cursory knowledge that SG might not be remembering about them. That might cause problems later.
Okay.
All right. SG, what else?
Yeah, so SG just sort of looks around and says,
Okay, I think probably our best bet right now is for me to go and meet with Elithis for an hour.
We'll come with you. I mean, we should, right?
I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. I don't think this is the smartest plan, but it seems like I'll be outvoted in either way. And since I have this collar on my neck, I can't say anything otherwise. So, I will continuously say that this is a stupid plan, but I will help you as far as I can, of course. I roll my eyes.
Democracy wins again.
I roll my eyes. I've given up trying to help these idiots. I'm just like, okay, let's just get this done. I don't think I can convince them to do anything otherwise.
Did we lose
No, you
SG?
can't.
Oh, I think we lost.
Oh,
SG.
he froze.
Yeah.
He froze.
I walk up to SG and I start shaking him like a baby. Like, are you alright, SG?
I'm back. What's going on?
He
Ah,
froze.
he rebooted. Ah!
I think we're going to go. Are you okay to go down there by yourself? You don't want us to come along, especially
I
since
think we should. I think we
right.
should go along.
Well,
collars and all.
I mean,
At least with me.
You do.
Well, we have to all
Yes,
go down there anyways because we don't have a transport ship. We have one ship. We are all going to have to go down there anyways, if you think about it.
Oh,
Yes,
he
so-
might have meant for the rest of us to stay on the ship.
I
see.
don't. I mean, I just mostly want to see how Elithis is doing, and then also see if any of my siblings are there, and then clue him into the plan we're formulating. He's incredibly intelligent. He might be going a little in his old age. He's about 700, but
That's old.
he's old.
That's old.
But he's still incredibly intelligent, and any crime syndicate worth their salt would be more than happy to have him on their team. So, yes, I
They're
think
kinda
our
stupid,
best
huh?
bet. I think our best bet right now is for me to, us to see what's up with him, see if my siblings are there, if they'd be willing to help, and then go tell Haleth that we're going to go collect these souls, and instead of doing that, go petition the firm for help instead.
And these
That sounds good.
These firm,
Mhm.
just to reiterate, these firm people, they're not evil, right? They're not going to stab us in the back. From your understanding of this organization,
If we give them what they want. No, I mean, it's a trade.
Right.
We're offering them something in return for their safety. It's like a cleric or a warlock, I suppose, making a deal with their deity.
Right. Okay, well, I guess if you think it'll work, I have no
I
other
mean,
reason to believe otherwise.
common
Fine.
knowledge to everyone other than 23. Like the firm is also super fucking evil.
Oh, so they're not
Like
gonna
you
like
know, the way
Uh,
that the mafia is evil. Like the syndicate's
yeah.
evil.
Hey, can we pause
Is
for a
it
second?
crime?
Evil.
Can we pause for a second?
Who's not evil?
Everyone pause for a second. The your camera's out, so give me a second to reconnect because your camera's out on my screen. So technical difficulty. I'll reconnect the call.
Right. So anyway, I was just saying,
I mean, it's a crime.
they're lawful evil. They're very everybody that's in the crime syndicate very lawful evil. They'll
Yeah.
do bad stuff, but at least it'll it'll have some order, some organization towards it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it wasn't in your clause. We can't do it.
Wait, so
Yeah.
why don't we just take your what's your father's name? What's his name?
Elithis.
Why don't we just take Illithus somewhere and hand him off to an organization that isn't a crime mafia? Again,
I mean, he's sort of an outcast in Drow society.
why don't we
I
take
suppose
him
we could try and.
to a society that's not a drow society? Is he gonna have a problem with that?
Well,
Well, no, but we're criminals.
I figured that the plan was to recruit the other organization to help us break this person out. Or am I
Indeed.
okay? Yeah, that is the plan, right? Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. No, I mean,
Right.
look, here's the deal, alright? If we break Elithis out of this place, he won't die. But the MTIs aren't going to stop coming after him, alright? They'll probably send an assassin every 5 years or something. If we want to keep him safe, we'll want to put him somewhere where he has some level of protection. Our issue with trying to petition a NAPTA government to sort of look after him is that we ourselves are criminals. So,
Why don't we just take him and drop him off in a NAPTA declined planet and just tell him, say, hey, if you take me in and put me under, I'm assuming, witness protection, I'll provide information to you on the syndicate and other dealings. I feel like the NAPTA government would want to know about that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, wouldn't that put him in more danger? I mean, if he's literally selling information to the government
How is
for
that
protection,
in less danger than
that-
having under control of another evil organization?
look, the main issue right
Yeah.
now is getting the manpower or the resources to actually help Elithis out of this situation. Being with
Right?
another syndicate might not be his preference, but it's better than being dead, and I think most of my siblings would also agree.
yeah.
If we can't directly interface with any NAPTA officials, so I think the process of sort of asking them to help us take down the MTIs or at least get Elithis out of there is going to be quite a bit more work than petitioning the firm.
Right. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Well, also, the other thing about it is the firm could offer us smuggling work with our ship that might
That's
be
true.
more palatable to us.
And just to be very clear here, Elithis is very much a prisoner about to die. I don't know if it was kind of vague or whatever. Like he is not
No,
in a good.
was not vague.
That wasn't vague at all, no.
Good,
You would
good.
think that Maze would really understand the situation that we're in, but she doesn't. So
More like you guys are
She's
talking
so
in...
heartless.
Okay, I'm going to open up a line to Haleth and tell her that we're coming down and I'm just going to spend an hour with him and then we'll get to collecting souls for him, sensibly.
okay, we'll let you do the speaking.
All right, Pentavis, would you mind opening up a line to the number I just called again?
Very well. Attempting communicate. Phone. The
Ring, ring, ring.
no. The communicator starts ringing. Haleth doesn't answer. Instead, it is a hobgoblin that answers the phone or communicator.
How's it going? SG4 here. I just spoke with Haleth recently, and she said that I could have some time to talk with Elithis, and then me and my crew here are going to be taking care of some soul gathering for you.
All right, good. Oh, Michael.
What?
Oh, that's a real comm right there.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on with Michael's thing for a second, but it was like Morse code. All right. So, the tiefling
The
goes,
game is
fine.
coming out.
Fine. You have
the
docking
signal.
clearance for this bay. You should be familiar with the neighborhood. It's pretty close to where your dad's being held. All right. Go ahead. You are clear to land.
Appreciate it. What was your name?
Salahan.
All right, Salan. Thanks for your help, buddy. See you later.
Cut the
Hopefully
communication.
not. You are bad news. And then the communication gets cut. All right. So do you guys just go down the plant side, or are you all doing anything else up in orbit for?
I
Nope,
do.
I just head down.
Before we go, I ask, hey Pentavis, if I take one of the maces, is it gonna disappear on me outside of the
No,
ship?
I've had one. I've had one this whole time. And he holds SG4 holds up his arm and like a mace pops out and then goes back in.
Why would the mace disappear? It's not like it's made out of thin air.
There may be a difference in how materialization happens, as SG4 is a techno-organic being. In your
Technically,
hands.
thin air doesn't disappear either. There's small little bits of matter in there. Nothing actually just disappears from matter. Can't be destroyed or created. It's a I learned that in school once, but I did.
23,
I
you're really
digress.
smart.
Let's continue.
Maybe you're smarter than Maze.
I just roll
Now-
my eyes.
As I was saying, SG4 maintains an environment where the technology can be continuously remade. You may not be able to do such as well.
Okay, well, I'll try anyways. I go and I grab a spear, and I make sure to walk really close to SG4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I also just get close. We're gonna roll deep when we head down to this planet.
I do tell
Rolling out like
Pentavis.
the A team.
Yeah.
I do walk up to Pentavis and say, "Hey, Pentavis, do you have any advanced defense matrices or specific capacities that you could possibly activate besides what we've seen before? This planet might be a bit more dangerous than the previous one."
There are some weapon capabilities, but no shielding resources available. The only true dangers that this structure was meant to deal with were intruders.
Right. Well, maybe you should pre-configure those little modrons just in case.
And we might have to soup up our ship when we get the cash.
Okay. So y'all are landing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
You guys land, and the place that oh dang it, already forgot his name. Salahan gave you is actually again close to not again. It's actually a very nice docking area. As you guys go down into the surface, this world's really kind of nice. Like everything is orderly, everything is mostly clean. There are a lot of spiders and spider motifs going around. Tons of drow, of course, but there are also some bug people just wandering around. They look a little bit more second-class citizeny than the drow that are walking around. Also, some of the more evil quotation mark races are just waltzing about. You do see a lot of Yuan Ti hanging around and a few Tabaxi. But other than that, it's very dark. Like the brightest lights down here are just some glowstone lamps. It's enough that Maze can see, not very well, but Maze can see, and Kachi is very comfortable with like how light is here.
I can't see anything.
Here, do you want to hold my hand? And I
Just
lift up
stick
my
I
hand.
close.
swat Kachi's hand away. It's fine.
Are you
Ah.
sure? I lift it up again.
I look around. What does it look like around here? By the way, I want to remind you, Pablo, I have a 22 perception and 22 insight. Passive.
All right. Well, unfortunately, it's a little bit darker, so you're back to like normal human levels of perception. But it looks like a pretty okay metropolitan neighborhood. It's not exactly. It's like walking downtown in a city. There's a lot of buildings, and the buildings are kind of nondescript. Um, there are some shops along the way, but none of them are branded. Most of them are very utilitarian. Some of it has religious stuff for lolth, and there are a lot of food places though.
I really like this planet. It's busy, but it's homey, and it looks rather quite friendly, really. Well, I just kind of
At that,
put that
I
out
look
there.
at 23 as like, what?
Yeah, I shake
Really?
my head. He has no idea what he's talking about.
I mean, didn't think I'd ever be home again, honestly. So pretty strange for me. But all right, shall we go?
Yes,
You
let's.
should. Now might not be the time, but we should definitely find something to eat here at some point. I'm sure that you can recommend some local. I know you don't eat yourself, but still, well, maybe we should just do something, to kind of celebrate the fact that you're home for a bit, if we have
Sure.
time. If we have time.
Why
Who
would we
has
waste
money
time
and
doing
money?
that?
We don't have
I have no. Maze has $2, two
I don't know
two
what
credits.
you're talking about, Kachi.
Two
Yeah,
locals.
she has two local
locals
credits.
that
and
do
I
not work on
have-
this planet anymore.
Yes, you understand that this doesn't look like the money on here, right, Kachi? You have eyes, I would assume.
Oh, that's me talking out of turn.
Well, I hear you, Adam.
Out of
I hear the
character.
meta voice talking. I'm like, I answer because I'm annoyed at that as well. Okay, go ahead. What are we
yeah,
doing?
so like you
Let's
guys are
go
walking
meet
along.
Elithis.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are walking along.
Fair
You
enough.
see a lot more familiar things. SG4 like recognizes more and more things. And you guys get to one brownstone, or not brownstone, purple stone building, because no brown here. And it's guarded by some very nicely dressed looking drow. They're more filled out than the regular drow, but still, none of them are bigger than 23.
Throughout the entire time we were walking, I was making a mental note of all the streets and the route that we took to get to this place. Yeah. So
All right.
from the
It
ship.
was only like a couple 3 blocks or so. So you know 3 streets and like 2 cross streets.
Yes. I will
Are
never
there
get lost.
any? So this is like a normalized city. Is there like a public library around here? Haha.
No, not that you can tell. There are a lot of like weird shrine-looking things to Lulth, and there are people here with just regular tech on their phones and junk.
I'll
But
investigate.
nothing that.
I'll investigate the shrines to Loth because I'm inquisitive.
Oh, well, you can't right now because you guys were like just literally walking to the building where Elithis is being held.
Well, I'll scan. Okay, yes, whatever.
No, I mean you look at it. It's a temple to Lulth. You keep walking.
I turn to SG4. Your father. Is there anything we should know about him before we talk to him, or you talk to him? Any kind of weird quirks we should be aware of? Any kind of inclinations he might have? I understand he's a drow crafter of sorts. I don't know those kind very well, so just want to mentally prepare myself for anything that might happen.
I mean, he's brilliant, 7 centuries old, and really loves Illustray. So that's It's about it. You know, I'm like 10 years old, and I spent like the first 7 years of my life just learning about Illustrate from him. So
Oh, we're the same age.
So am I gonna
Hey.
have to prep to have him talk about Illustrate to me?
no, I'll just talk to her about her to me probably. I mean, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. He might. I mean, he's very intelligent, so it might be interesting to you to sort of pick his brain about a few things. And he's been around for a long time, but
He
you know.
probably knows something about your tattoo. Maybe who the artist is, or who the tattoo artist is, or
Well,
something. You never know.
I got the tattoo. I know who made this
Oh
tattoo.
no, I. Oh right, well. Well,
I
then
think
you
he
would
was
have
talking
something in
about-
common.
I think he was talking about how you ask everyone you meet if they know the tattoo. And
Right, I
the
understand.
symbology
Yes,
of
we
it,
don't have to keep
you
talking.
might-
Let's
you might
move. We don't have
understand.
to keep talking.
All right.
Okay.
The two guards seem to recognize SG4. Do you want to interact with them, or do you just want to go straight through?
No, I just salute and walk on.
All right. One of them says something pithy about, "Wow, never thought I'd see you again," but doesn't pursue it after that. You guys walk inside. It's very much a workshop / factory. There are. You guys actually go straight into a catwalk. The building itself seems to be way more depressed in the inside. By that I mean like there's a depression. Like it just you guys walk inside. You look over the side, and it's deeper in the ground than you thought. And there's just massive amounts of weaponry. Of some of it's spaceship parts being made, some of it's being robots, some of it's just being guns. But from what SG4 has been telling you guys, it seems very accurate that the SG4's dad is a weapons maker for the Drow Syndicate.
How guarded is this place?
Of all the guns,
Very.
can I tell what some of the stuff that he has, like the caliber, and like are they like A-list grade, or are they just kind of like your run-of-the-mill blasters?
None of
or-
these are personal weapons. Most of the things that you guys see are outfitted for ships.
That doesn't
okay.
mean
And-
anything to us.
Yeah, so like they're very big guns, or at least guns that you would maybe SG4 and 23 might be able to use. You would be too small, like way too
Damn it.
small to hold anything in here.
I just want to make a Maze just makes a mental note of like all the exits. How many people are here?
You do, but every exit that you see has a guard next to it, and an armed guard.
Are they all
make
drow?
Some of them aren't, but most of them are. One thing that you guys do notice while you were walking on the streets, there are a lot of just armed people. They are not shy about carrying their weapons out in the open.
Okay. What kind of weapons do they typically carry? Is it like normal stuff, or are they all personalized?
A lot of them have just the regular hand blasters, but very ornate, very elvish. Some of them have what you can recognize as force blades. Just laser swords.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Nobody's like carrying sniper rifles or bazookas or whatever.
Okay.
And that when you're inside here, though, you do see a lot of them have assault rifles.
Okay.
So there's nothing that we
Alright.
could physically fit into our hand, is what you're saying, that we could touch or grab or take.
No, there, like if you really wanted to, you could like reach out and grab like a robot head, maybe if you wanted. But everything else is too big of a component for something else entirely.
These robot heads, do I know if SG produces like any kind of light? Can he like naturally produce any kind of light on him?
Yeah, he has his eyes glow. Maybe these robots will be able to do like more like actual flashlight stuff. I don't think SG4 has a flashlight option though, because we'll just say that he doesn't. Yeah.
Oh,
he
so
doesn't have a flashlight.
he's not like the premium model. He's like more of like a base model, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we should have ordered the better one, honestly.
That's SG5 who has the nice flashlight on.
Oh, I hear your brother SG5 has much more better capabilities than you.
SG4 has the switch option. He's
Yeah.
very customizable.
So if I grab one of these
Yeah.
heads, could I possibly put it in my suit and like hold it, or is it going to be big enough where I have to hold it outside?
No, you can probably do that. Your suit is lumpy enough, but are you really gonna do that when everybody here is on guard right now? Like
No,
everybody here is like
I'm just
watching
asking.
y'all.
I'm just asking if they're looking. I'm asking just for my own thought process.
Right. No. If you're asking if you can smuggle out one of these heads, yes, you can. There are just a shitload of guards here.
Okay. Well, I will wait for an opportunity.
Okay. All right. You guys keep walking. Keep walking. Eventually, you do go up to this like almost reception area booth thing, but it's kind of like how those pharmacies have like a walled off windowed cage areas that don't really want to talk to you, but I'm here. Salahan is there, and is that really his name?
Yes, that's Salahan's.
The Hobgoblin, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I have like a list of 30 names, so I'm just saying I need to refresh my memory.
I don't trust this guy. His name sounds very spooky, so I'm already on edge. All right.
Dude, you're on the planet with everyone's name is Spooky.
Okay, you're being kind of racist, but I will ignore that, Kachi, because you are a dumb animal.
I would agree. It is.
Say, Salahan goes, safeguard. All right. We'll lead you to your dad. Once the doors open, you'll have an hour. After that, you'll be left on your own. It'll be a supervised visit. Are your friends going to be coming in with you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
suppose.
Oh, this little thing speaks up a lot, huh? Is he your leader or something?
No.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, he is.
I am.
I look at the entire. I look just like, and I just like put. I just roll my eyes, dude. Whatever.
All right. Yeah, kobolds, sure. Not a bad race to be tied into. All right, go on ahead. Go on ahead in. And
Appreciate it. Thanks, Salahan.
you go through, and as y'all are walking, you see that this lockup area actually has personal weapons. There, it's just a glimpse, but you guys do see assault rifles, more force weapons. Just they are again very much guarded. This time, there's like a 3-headed robot just continuously scanning with his own giant assault rifle in his hands. Oh, his hands are assault rifles, not in his hands. His hands are assault rifles.
Wait, okay.
My
When you say this, his hands, so like from his forearm to his entire hand is an assault rifle, or is this from here to here is an assault rifle? Like
It's
right
just his
here.
hands. Just his hands then. Just his hands.
Okay.
He's Mega Man, dude.
Sure. Okay.
He's Mega Man.
I guess that makes sense.
He's Mega Man Shiva, dude.
All right.
Mecha Shiva.
As we're walking through, and I see everyone like ostensibly look at the personal weapons, I think under his breath, SG4 is like,
I would just like to remind everyone that if we steal stuff, they're probably going to kill my father and also a bunch of my siblings. So, maybe we can just wait. And then later, we can loot the place.
Look, whatever
I
happens,
thought this
happens.
was your dad's.
all right. Finally, you guys reach a door. There's again 2 drow here, male and female guard. They let you in. Safeguard actually recognizes the female guard. It's the guard that's been assigned to Elithus, as far as you know, your entire life, and maybe longer. She doesn't look too happy about the situation, but she's a good soldier. She handles it. She nods at you, Safeguard.
yeah. He nods back and just,
Oh, her name is Nalari.
yeah. He nods back. Just
When they nod, can I roll insight to see if these two got like a little thing going on?
I also nod.
I look. Well, I do actually want to roll insight on that to see if they got a little thing going on. Okay.
he says, he just looks at her and
Says,
says,
hey, Nallery, how's it going? It's been a while.
They did fucking all right. You know what I'm saying? 11.
No,
Tell me,
no,
Pablo.
well, I don't know. Was there anything going on with you and her SG4? You can make it up as character history. I don't think that there would be
No.
anything. Yeah, no.
No.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, well, I roll 11, so I
He's
do.
like a
I do think
machine
it
in
though.
bed,
I'm like,
dude. He's like a
mm.
machine in bed.
No. You don't know. You can make up your own conclusions, but there's nothing about what they did that leads you to that.
All right.
Nalari goes, SG4, not good. None of this None of this I like. None of this I like. Good
Well-
luck, with your dad.
You and I are on the same page. We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. The other guard just rolls his eyes, and then you guys are ushered in. Inside is more traditional looking workshop space. There is another pair of armed guards, this time nobody you recognize. Elithus is just on his workbench. It's a pretty big workshop, by the way. It's like, what you would expect Da Vinci or Galileo's.
Is it like Geppetto's workshop?
Oh, okay, good.
Da
I didn't-
Vinci,
Ah.
Galileo, Geppetto.
There's a boys on the wall.
Yeah, so
All the greats.
So you see just a bunch of Warforged, not really Warforged parts, just a bunch of mechanical parts. Elithus is on his bench. You see that he's manacled. There's like some energy manacles on him, so like a metal ring, and
Oh,
then
like Baby Yoda.
he's not that short.
Wait, really?
No, he's not that short.
He's a
Anyway,
drow. He's pretty tall.
So, but next to him, helping him out, you can see that Elithus has been allowed this to keep working, but obviously he's being hampered. You see next to him a very, if SG4 is ornate, this Warforged is just completely gilded. It is fragile to a T. Like, this is the Mr. Glass of Warforged, and it is. Did we give a name for SG1, or did we?
SG1 is the name.
SG1.
Oh my god.
But he's not really. He's
It's
not really a
Stargate.
safeguard
It's
one.
the first
He's not
Stargate.
very. He's not very. Well, we'll call him 1 for now, because I don't
Yeah.
know if this would have been given a safeguard designation with how fragile he is.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Elithus looks up and goes, "My boy, you've made it back."
Hey, Pops. How's it going?
Well, better now that you're here. A bit of a pickle that I'm in now, huh?
Sorry about that. One, how's, it's been a while.
One scoffs at you and says, "4."
Yeah.
Insight check on that bitch.
He quickly turns to like the party and just says,
Says, I'm much closer with 3 and 5.
I thought your siblings liked you.
Oh,
3
nat
and 5.
20.
3 and 5 like me. And then
You're
he turns
saying-
back.
You're saying out of the
Pablo,
20 plus
nat
siblings,
20.
only 2 of them like you.
I actually only know about 4 others, so far.
For whatever you feel notes of bitterness, jealousy, and consternation coming off of 1.
That's a big word. What does that mean?
I was gonna say, are you sure you're saying
Conscious
he
head's
knows
like,
what that
"Oh,
word
it's a big
means?
word."
Well, either
Damn.
way, he doesn't seem to be too happy to see SG4.
But
Yeah.
jealous is the thing I take away from that.
So,
Yeah,
boy, my boy, I hear your friends here are gonna try to help. Ooh, a clone. Hello.
Oh, you
Wait, what?
were able to notice.
Oh no,
hello
yes,
there.
the distinct lack of a soul always gives it away. How are you dealing with that?
When he says that, I freeze the fuck up. It's a little bit
Yeah,
of a
actually,
secret.
His
little
his
bit of a secret.
his head.
Um,
His head just snap. Just like what?
Yeah, I look at 23, it's like, oh, I didn't know that either.
I,
Also,
uh,
smell
I thought
very
you had a
clean.
soul out of all of us.
I
You
get
know,
by
uh,
one day at a time.
You know, Pops, 23 here is actually probably the most well morally aligned person, if you don't mind me saying that, that I've met recently.
Oh, okay, I see. So maybe you're one of those that eventually wants to get a soul, huh?
Well, Well, you see, well, in truth,
You're sort of
well,
putting him on. You're sort of putting him on the spot here, pops.
I walk up to
Oh, I see.
I walk up to Illithus. I say,
I want to.
"Have you seen this before?" I point at my face.
Ah. Maybe.
Yes. So that's a no. Maybe.
I've
What does
seen a
that
lot
mean?
of things. I've seen a lot of things. I
I
mean, I am
insight
a
him. Is he lying to me?
700-year-old man.
I insight him. Is he lying to me?
Yeah, roll.
19.
He isn't. He thinks it's a maybe. He knows for sure that it's a maybe.
Maybe he's on answers. Whatever. I walk back. I just stand in the back of the group, just waiting until this conversation ends.
That's Maze. She's obsessed with her tattoo
Tattoo.
thing. Yeah, finding out what it means.
She's,
This is
she's,
Kiachi.
nice to meet you, sir.
Oh, a kobold. So, what are you doing here, son? How are we getting out of here?
Yeah, it's a real fucked up situation.
I look over. Are the guards like obviously paying attention to this conversation?
No, they are giving you a little bit of privacy, it seems, but you really shouldn't like with how everything is shaping out. You probably
yeah.
should think that everything you're saying is,
Cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
You should probably shut
Somebody's
him up,
listening.
or else he might
Um.
leak something.
Yeah. So I just look at him and like pat him on the shoulder and sort of say,
Why don't we sit down on your bench for a little bit and just talk, because I have some potential work opportunities with a firm that I was actually going to discuss with you, and also some happenings. One, you're looking as gorgeous as ever. Is that new gilding I see? Very nice indeed.
It does look very nice.
just finish your work with father, please. We are pressed for time. He looks at his wrist, and you see a very nice like watch, just in
Bro,
his wrist.
This guy is a watch. Why does he have a watch? This guy's a legit watch.
Mortality is sort of the ultimate being pressed for time, I suppose, and that's what's on the table here. So, yes, one, Pallet has offered to give us a job running 5 souls, and in exchange, we'll allow you all to live. This is just one of a couple employment opportunities I was actually going to accept, and then on our way out, perhaps look into doing some work for a different firm that I think could come in handy. You understand?
Who are you talking to? One or your dad?
both if I can.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I didn't know who you were addressing. Fine. One goes, "You've already got us into this mess, SG4. Are you really implying what you're implying?"
I'm implying that there are lots of lucrative opportunities, and one that I've got lined up might help us all in the long run be a little bit safer, happier, and maybe wealthier.
While you were speaking cryptically to your brother, it looks like the conversation is kind of lost on your dad. He starts just fiddling with you.
That's fine.
Little scuff marks. Oh, where have you been?
Well,
Ooh,
Pops, I got into prison and they put a lot of fucking limiters on me, and honestly, I really fucking hate it.
oh, you do, son? I see. Click, 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 and he just uses his thumbnail and pops out 3 things off of you, and you feel Illustrious suffusing you again.
Ah, that's nice. Okay. Perfect.
You're right there. You sound a bit weirder now, SG4. I say, as you make that like weird like goblin kind of
ignored.
voice. You all right
Oh.
there?
Ignore. He
Wow,
ignores,
hey, oh boy, son.
he
Huh.
ignores Maze and actually gives Elithis a hug.
Elithis takes the hug, but only to reach around your neck and start tapping on
Yeah.
the thing, and he just tugs it like really hard. And all of you guys see the beam of light just shoot through 5
Yeah.
ways as he's doing it.
Just don't.
immediately.
Oh God!
Bang,
Don't
I
touch
bang,
grab
that.
his
bang, bang,
hand.
bang, bang.
I grab his
My,
hand.
Sir,
Yeah,
this
is he,
they
is he
put
hitting
a,
the
amazing.
yeah, no, it's as far as we know, it's a combination of gnomish and dwarvish technology. They really put us in a bit of a spot here. I was actually telling my friends, you might have some sort of contacts in the artificing world that could sort of help look at these, right, and maybe figure out how to take care of them.
Oh no, no, this is gnomish. I hate them.
Yeah, well,
Terrible
fair enough.
people.
Yeah.
Dwarves.
agreed.
Kind of racist.
You'll need to find a runesmith, rune master. No, rune master, rune grandmaster, actually. Ooh. Rune grandmaster. And the last bit, so much shadow. I hope you like these 5 or 4, son, because you might be stuck with them for a while.
You hear the
At that,
biggest sigh
Gachi
just come from like.
I had the biggest sigh.
Yeah.
I got a smile on my face.
We've got some
Typically do.
we've got some interpersonal dynamics that are a little awkward right now, but they're all right. You know, it is what it is.
I can give you the type of magic this is. Shadow, very raven god. Don't know exactly where from, but at least I can give you a name. This, and he pings it, and again, like the shadows swirl on all 4 Yells' collars. Yep, Raven God, absolutely. You're gonna have to find someone with her mark around here.
Do I know?
Which is hard enough.
Gonna roll a history check on that. How much do I know about the Raven God?
Can I roll religion?
Yeah, all you guys can roll religion. SG4, you know as much as your dad. It's just that the Raven God is a very secretive goddess, all about the shadows and junk. Where Lolth is about like treachery and deception or whatever, the Raven God is just about being hidden and death. She's just all about like the shadows. She's about it.
Never heard of her. This is the first time I ever heard of her.
Roll a
It's like,
Can we
9.
take a moment
There's
to
no such thing
appreciate
as a raven
our
god.
roles? Kiachi got a nat
God.
1, 23 got a nat 1, Maze got a 5, and I got a 17.
It's not back the signal.
You
I
know
don't
what?
give a
That's
shit.
good. That is exactly how it should have been. That, like, natural knowledge wise, that should have been. Yep. Find the Raven God. I cannot do anything about these. Masterful work. Terrible gnomish invention, but masterful, terrible gnomish invention.
Why would a prison employ
Yeah.
Raven God magic? That doesn't make any. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I think they might have just found these and decided to slap them onto prisoners. I don't know if this is something specifically commissioned by the NAPTA government, but
Not
The-
everything has to make 100% logical sense. Nonetheless, it's the situation that we're in.
The one does go, good. See, you've gotten what you've wanted from father. Perhaps now it should be time for you to find a payment that will get us all off the hook. Don't you say, brother?
I don't disagree with you on that at all. But I think payment plans here at the good old empty eyes are a little bit limited.
If you want to take a high-risk loan out from a different bank, that's your prerogative. Suffice to say, it's not as if it'll make our situation any better. It's already precarious enough. Let's just hope you don't bungle this up again. And without
me.
Insight.
Bungling is what I do best. Before they immediately turn away, I'm going to say, do you know where numbers 3 and 5 are?
he opens his mouth and begins to answer, which we'll find out the answer in 5 minutes. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We are now in the middle of one answering SG4's question, and he goes, I don't know. He doesn't say it like that.
He's so cool. Oh my god, he's so cool. One is so cool. Why can't you be more like your brother?
3 and 5. 3 and 5 are currently under storage. 2 is Haleth has taken a liking to her, so she's liaisoning, consigliering. I don't know the term. She's helping. She's helping Haleth at the moment.
Great.
I don't know where the rest of our siblings are, but well, with the amount that they have here, they have exactly the amount of souls that our father owes, and I think that's all they care about.
I agree. So two's neck is on the line as well. Yes.
Yes, I think that out of everyone, perhaps Haleth will spare her, or at least when she gets scrubbed, she'll at least leave the shell, even after she takes the soul for two. I don't know how that will work with it.
Well, lots of good questions. Okay. Well, if you see 3 and 5, give him my regards and maybe tell him I'm considering picking up some work with a different firm. Yeah.
Oh no, 3 and 5 are. You can say hello to them yourself. They're just under storage. They're too dangerous to be let around. They're too robust, too weaponized. At least that's what they say.
Perfect. Sure. I'll ask. I don't know. How'd you suggest I get in touch with him? Maybe ask two to escort me to him or something like that.
2 is probably not going to be speaking with you anytime soon. Again, she's with Haleth. And 3 and 5 are just across the hall in storage. I don't think that they'd be allowing you to speak with them either.
Never know unless you try, right?
How many siblings do you have, SG?
9. The answer is 9. As far
I
as you know.
know. Yeah. Well, I think as far as SG knows, it's like 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know about, but I don't know. Pops, how many of us have you made?
Have I made how many? I think 3. 3. There's 3 of you, right?
Oh
1.
Lord,
How many of us has
senile.
Pop made?
I know of 2 others at the very least, but the numbering is different for both of them. There's 7 of us that I know of.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make any
That's
sense?
how
You
many.
So, where's the other siblings?
Well, I don't know. I think I just made that clear earlier when I said I know where 3, 2, and 5 are, and none of the rest.
Can we hurry this up, please? I think we have what we want. I don't know why we're still here.
Yachi, you had
Yes,
something you wanted to bring up.
yeah, Mr. Elithis. Can you do anything about my collar?
The collar? No, absolutely. I can't even do anything for my son. No.
What
He's
about
got magical. He's got magical
restrictions?
limiters. Yeah,
Yes.
similar to mine.
Oh, let's see.
Yes, if you have to break his body or whatever, go ahead.
Well,
Don't
how
mess with
many
that.
hearts do kobolds have? Because it seems as though most of them are put on yours. If you have a spare one, you should be fine, but I'm no surgeon.
Yes, do that. That sounds good.
No, that's bad news.
Yeah. I have 1 heart.
I mean, I can take it out if you'd like. See how that goes.
So he needs surgery.
I don't think any surgeon's
I'm
gonna fix him.
okay. Thank you, and I shake his hand.
All right, suit yourself. 1.
How?
We need to finish that project that we were talking about. And 1 nods, goes, yes, father, very well. I'm gonna name it SG4. It's gonna be great. He's gonna be a cleric of Illustry. It's amazing. I'm already working on it now. You know what, you young man? I think I'll model it a lot after you. You look very fine indeed. Whoever your creator is, top-notch job.
Was he talking to me? Or
No,
no,
he's
talking
talking to me.
Sir, I actually
appreciate it.
tap on his shoulders.
I'm
So
sorry.
his name is already SG4, and he's already a cleric.
Oh, 23, his mind. He's very old.
Wait. He
Yes, but
talked to
very
me?
intelligent. You've done this before.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
What have I done before? What have I done? Who are you?
Oh,
Oh,
let's
I
get out
see.
of here, please.
slipping
This is
away.
taking too long.
Yes. Look, Maze, put it away for a minute. One.
Put what away for a minute?
Look, you, everything. Look, one, whether or not he understands what's going on, at least your life's on the line, and so are our siblings. So I'm gonna do my best to get you out of here and into a little bit better of a situation. I don't fucking know. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take Haleth up on her offer and see how many souls we can get for her.
Well, I hope you don't mind me in saying that I will be putting, let's say, equal faith. No need to be rude. I'm going to put as much faith in your plans as I do for Two's. I think Two has a higher rate of success, but I won't be denying your help either. Good luck to you, Four. I hope that everything turns out the way you hope.
I mean, you and me both.
I do walk up to one and I say, one, SG would never ask this because he has high respects for you. But we're in a bit of a bind, in a terms of supplies. Would y'all happen to have anything that we can use? We're literally penniless.
Would make sense. My brother's chained to a gang of derelicts.
Excuse me, I am not a derelict. First off, don't let this
she is.
animal talk for me.
Ignore
She is
Mage.
the
She's
biggest
not.
delegates.
She
The
definitely
biggest.
is. Yeah, she's
Well,
very derelict.
in either case, seeing as your success would be good in either case, here. He reaches back, and you can hear an audible crack in his spine, and it's like a very pained look in his face as he does so. Ah! Oh. Yeah. There should be enough gold for about 10 what's that inner one that they have here? Not much, but the gilding of course is very thin. 10 of those ITA credits that they have here. Here you are, brother.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Appreciate
Much
it.
appreciated. And don't worry, we will get you and your dad out. I am the leader after all. And I'll look at Maze.
Why
He
would
is
you give
our
your brother gold? Seemed like you hate him.
I start walking out.
fearless leader.
I do say that,
Yes.
by the way.
All right,
I
one.
do say that to one as we leave. I'm like, I don't understand why you gave him gold. It seems like you don't quite like him.
He's family.
I do like living. Let's put it that.
I guess
And
that makes sense.
Maze, you should
SG4
understand. Survival's the base instinct.
SG4, we have a complicated relationship, but it is a relationship. So I will do what I can, and we'll see where it leads. Good luck, brother.
Appreciate it. You too. Hope you're doing all right. Look after him.
So how much exactly did he just give us?
He said 10 gold. 10 gold.
10
Yep.
gold? Okay. And that's probably not enough to buy some weapons, huh?
That's
Probably not.
But
Maybe some shitty ones.
yeah.
it's enough for some food or something.
Oh, definitely get us some clothes. That's something.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, as we walk out, SG4 walks over to Salahan and says,
Hey, Salahan. I know that 2 and 3 sorry, I know where 2 is. I know 3 and 5 have been sort of put under storage. Is there any chance that I could just grab a quick word with them? You can watch me, find me, stop me from doing anything. I just want to see him. Family's family.
He rolls his eyes. Nope, that's not part of the deal. Good luck with how you're going to do everything else, SG4.
If I give you a message, will you pass it on to him, or?
Sure, but I'm not turning them on.
Probably won't hear it. All right, all right. Appreciate it. Would you mind just, I don't know, putting us through to Haleth? We've got a job to talk about.
Unfortunately, no. I think she has other plans for the rest of the day. But good luck with your venture.
I
Would
keep
you mind?
walking.
Yeah, I keep walking. I don't know what we're doing. He's not going to help us. It's pretty obvious.
Would you mind putting us through to somebody who we can talk about with a job that we're going to take on to get you 5 very expensive souls?
If you're just asking to use the phone, that's fine. Here. And he pushes the phone to you.
This is a great plan. Very successful so far.
So far, so good. Do you know 2's number?
I put my Maze puts her hand in her head like, oh, this is not gonna
The
go.
mean DM part of me would say, yeah, of course, it's the number 2.
Yeah.
But he shakes his head, goes like, no. Any communications with her would be the same as communications with Haleth, and she is not to be disturbed at the moment, so no.
All right. Just tell Aleph that we're gonna get her her souls, and it'll all be fine, and all that crock of shite. All right, have a nice day, Salahan.
He doesn't respond. He just goes back into the back and starts like fiddling with paperwork.
Yeah.
I'm already outside.
I start walking out.
So what's Two's plan supposed to be? Did we catch that in the conversation?
Two
Only
doesn't
that
have
she
a
has
plan.
one, right?
No.
Two doesn't have any sort of a plan. She's apparently Haleth has taken a liking to her, or at least her chassis, and is sort
Oh.
of just using her as her own personal bodyguard. But I mean, Haleth is also
I
gonna
overheard-
distract her.
One say something along the lines of "I prefer Two's plan."
No.
Hmm.
Nothing at
No.
all
Yeah,
like
no.
that.
Really?
No.
Out of character? That wasn't said at all.
No.
that was
I mean,
said.
like here. What he was saying was, the intimation is 2 is doing whatever she can for Haleth right now to see what's going to happen. It doesn't seem like if there is a plan, you guys don't know about it. If there is a plan, only one would have any idea about it, but it doesn't seem like he knows that there was anything specific either.
Okay, just making sure, because that's not how it came off to me. But
I looked at
okay.
SG4 as soon as we get
Continue.
outside, and there's no one
the,
here.
the dumb ones have suspected that the 2 had a plan and was like, 2 plans. Yes.
I look at SG4. Okay, let's contact this other syndicate or whatever. This firm.
Sure, don't you want to get, like, clothes and a bite to eat first?
I
I
do.
forgot your brother gave you money.
Well, you gave Kyachi money.
Did he give it to you?
I'm holding the giant thing.
It's not that
he
big.
gave it
It's
to
like.
Kyachi.
Why would
All
he
right,
give it to
so
Kyachi?
since these are not locals anymore, they're actually like real legit credits. You can take them to other planets and they'll be taken. If you guys are just getting something to eat and something to wear that isn't the fatigues anymore, the prison uniforms, that'll take 2 gold out.
Per
2 gold?
person?
Okay.
Yeah, no, just for all of you. Unless you guys want really nice looking clothes, but I'm down.
No.
It's only cosmetic,
Yeah,
right? It's not
safeguard.
armor.
Nope, it is just cosmetic. It is just armor. Not it is not. It is just cosmetic. It is not armor.
Okay.
But you guys won't look like fucking runaway prisoners anymore.
What's the
Okay.
aesthetic on this planet?
hey,
Is there
safeguard.
different? Is there different like race aesthetics, or is this like one aesthetic that's like sold throughout this place?
Grok.
There's a lot of black. There's a lot of black.
Okay, that's cool.
Look, if we're buying clothes, I buy baggy, proofy ninja clothing. All right, I look like I'm straight out of Naruto or some shit.
Okay,
So you
yeah,
have a
that
bright orange
And
jacket?
I got a big old black, like poofy scarf.
Yeah, if we can
Alright, no,
choose what we're
that's what you
buying, do you care if we're gonna choose what we're buying, or just like we have clothes now?
I know, we could. Yeah.
You can just.
It would be
choose what
fun
you
to
like,
sell.
what you look like now. You just choose what you look like now.
Oh, this is past prologue. Okay, we're into character customization now. Okay, I understand.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We finally unlocked character customization. Yeah.
Okay.
Kiachi goes with with some sunglasses, a leather jacket, some black pants, or no, dark blue pants, and then we'll go from there. Yeah.
Maze wears a skin tight like cat suit or like plug suit with like a big oversized jacket
Oh.
on, and she has a holster for her gun like on her like hip. And then she has like
Dude,
big
I'm
like
glad that you had added the jacket part. I
Yeah.
was like, come on.
and then she has big
Come
sneakers. She
on,
has like oversized like sneaker boots, basically.
All right,
That's
that's
street
good. That's nice.
Street
That's
punk.
nice.
Ooh,
Does
before
SG4
that,
get anything, or is he fine with?
Hell no,
being
dude.
naked?
he's naked, man, throughout the whole
He looks
thing.
good as fuck. He's strutting his
Also,
sassy.
I do want to get a haircut as
Um,
well. If we're ever, I go for a quick snip.
Sure, you got a
Okay.
haircut.
Okay.
So
good.
while Maze is getting a haircut, I'm sitting with Kachi and Safeguard. So what's the plan? Your dad doesn't seem to understand the dangers that he's in, but one seems to really understand and seems to be quite paranoid about the circumstances that they're both in.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a really shitty deal for them. If I don't come through, they're all gonna die, and I'm just gonna keep doing what the fuck ever. So, sort of got the short end of the stick with that one. But yeah, Elithis, he's old. He's a genius. He can do anything with mechanics. He can still figure out how to take limiters off of people that are current present technology, but keeping up with relationships the minute by minute, that's
So,
not an option for him.
so SG, can you access your weapons now?
I don't know. I try and extend the shield from my arm.
It pops out naturally.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
That's
yeah, he
good.
immediately shunts the mace out and then sees if he can extend the rapier blade from like his arm.
Yes, it does. It's fine. It looks nice. It looks. Oh, the goddess Elistri has blessed thee.
Yeah, yeah, he nods. Yeah, so we're a little more combat capable now, which is really good.
Tell me when my haircut's done.
What restrictions do you
that's-
still have, Kachi?
I still can't do some magic. But I'm quite a shot. So I think for me, and I don't know what kind of weapon capability that Maze has, that blaster looks like it's gonna fall apart after a shot or two. Do you know any place that could possibly get us some cheap weapons? SG?
Do I know a place that can get them cheap weapons?
Or at
Yeah,
least decent?
you know a lot of places around here.
So I mean, it's never something that I've personally had to worry about. Extends the rapier again, but yeah, I mean, I know a place that can probably get you something, but it'll, we don't have much money. It'll probably be relatively a piece of shite. I think the plan that I was going to go with was maybe when we petition the firm, maybe ask them for a little bit of help with outfitting. But if you want to get something to hold you over, we might as well.
Yeah. Well, it's just in case, negotiations don't go well. We have something to defend ourselves.
Sure,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's get you something while we're here. Might as well.
Yeah.
I think that we should keep the things that we ask for to a minimum and just come as though we're offering something.
Agreed.
We want to make
I
it
agree
seem
with
like we're offering a gift.
I was actually
And,
going to let you take point on sort of negotiations 23 if you're fine with that.
I'd be happy to.
Mhm.
I think that it's in everyone's best interest if we're able to get your family out of here. Also, about that whole no soul thing, I hope that you don't hold it against me. I just hope
Yachi?
that you don't hold it against me.
Yachi walks over to 23, puts a hand on his knee, and says, "As far as I'm concerned, you're the only one that has a soul here. So
That's
you're
bullshit.
fine."
No, that's dumb animal talk.
No,
That doesn't count.
SG is nodding. He's like, I mean, so far you're the only one that's consistently had any sort of a conscience. So, I don't really understand what.
Well, I disagree, but I think I understand what you're both trying to say, and I do appreciate the sentiment. Well then, once Maze is out of the hair snipping establishment, I don't know what that is. I guess we should go ahead and get going.
Okay.
Agree.
With
then
that,
Maze
I
can cuts out.
I double check my haircut to make sure it looks perfectly asymmetrical. Okay. Look in the mirror, it's like, okay, this is fine. And I think the hair
perfectly asymmetrical.
yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
no, my haircut is like that. It's like an asymmetrical bang.
Asymmetrically
she
asymmetrical.
she doesn't want to be picked up on camera, man. She has that asymmetry thing, so the
Yeah.
the facial recognition won't work on her.
Did she
Is
do a
that how
good
that
job?
works? Is that how that works? Okay.
Pablo,
Yeah,
did she do a
actually,
good
there
job?
is.
Did
It is
did
now.
this person, not he or she, did they do a good job? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, they did fine.
Okay, I thank them.
yeah.
That's fine.
I give SG 2 of the NAPTA credits, just so that we this is like backup money. So I have
Appreciate it.
6 NAPTA credits on me, and then SG is going to be our bank with a with 2 NAPTA credits just for backup.
Wouldn't
to be
SG want to
fair,
have
I mean,
more money since he's the bank?
Well, just to remind you, 8 credits is not a lot of money. Just so you know.
I know.
All right. Okay. Good.
No,
All right.
no. We have 8 because we bought clothes, and then I gave him 2.
2.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
You have 8 in total. You have 8 in total. All right. So you head towards the cheapest weapons establishment that SG4 remembers being around. Inside there is a Leonid that is a weaponsmith.
I slip the credits to 23, and I
Yeah.
pat his cap to go forward.
I look at 23. I'm like,
I
Are
want
they
They
clothes.
don't look that much alike.
oh, okay. I was making sure.
This Leonid is more of the standard yellow and white coat, while I can't remember. You have like a Starfield coat or something,
No,
right?
I got a panther coat. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm decked out in all black, dude. Like I'm black
Look
fur, black clothes. You know,
out.
All
I got
black.
yellow. I got yellow eyes.
Okay,
Man,
I
this-
thought for sure that you had like
yes.
some speckling that was like white or
Oh
something.
no, my eyes are red because I'm a clone. So
Okay.
Is
yeah,
that just something that clones have? Just red eyes?
yeah.
As he watches Kiachi slip 23, the gold safeguard just says,
You're gonna need to ask for a cobalt-sized weapon, so I think you should probably just handle it.
Yeah, I don't know why you're slipping it to
Right.
23.
We're
That
we're
doesn't-
buying you a weapon, Kachi.
and I look over to Maze, and Maze.
I don't.
I
I
highly
already
doubt
have
we're
a
gonna have
weapon.
enough for that. Yeah, we're just
I don't.
getting Piachi one.
That's
What
fine.
kind of weapon did you want, Kiachi?
A standard blaster will be fine.
Can I buy a blaster from my small friend here?
Yes, of course. Welcome, brother. Nice to
Welcome.
see. Yeah. Well,
I look at them
why are you
again,
welcoming me?
brother.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I speak in
Retcon.
I speak in Leonid. It's just been a long day. I apologize, brother.
That's okay. Meow mix, please deliver. No, he doesn't say that.
They're like yawn.
No, of course. Of course. All right. For you, discounted. It's been a while since I've seen another Leonid. 17 naptas.
I go ahead and I pay.
You don't have 17 nappas.
You only have 8.
We only have 8? Oh. Oh, okay. Right, because we're already down 2 gold.
Wait, why is a blaster?
boy,
This
cost-
is all I have. What can I afford with this?
Oh. Let me.
Can't you just get me something out of the bargain bin?
Nothing projectile is gonna be for 7. I can get you a few things for just self protection for 7. How much did y'all give him? 8 or 6?
Yeah.
I can't
6.
remember.
8. Hey,
Six.
mate.
We'll give 8.
Is
6.
it 6 or 8?
Okay, it's 8. Apparently, we're putting our reserve in there too.
I don't
Yeah,
think this is a
alright.
good idea.
Give him all of it.
All right. Let me look up prices really quick, because
Yeah,
give me one
hand-
second.
Pablo, blasters, hand crossbows aren't like that much gold. They're like a few silver.
Oh no way! Wait, let me check again, because
Yes.
maybe
Excellent.
I'm the one who's maybe.
Yeah, it's silver. Gold is like a plate or something. It's not weapons. Like even ranged martial weapons are not a gold like a gold. You old geezer.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. It says here hand crossbows are 75 gold.
What? Dang,
Yeah,
hey man,
maybe
Maze,
maybe I'm
Maze is the richest fuck right now. What's up?
Oh, you have like a shitty one. Maybe that's like 30. Like it'll like break in in one shot.
Hey, at least
Okay.
I'm richer than you poor
So
people.
he got
No,
something
he can
for
go.
it.
All right. Let's see here.
Get him a sling.
I can a sling. Oh, an energy sling, I suppose.
Yes.
If that's what you want, I can give you very finely made. Again, look out for each other. I can give you 2 daggers and 1 sling for your human friend. I doubt that this one needs anything, because you already look quite decked out. He's pointing
Oh.
at G4.
Well, he's
Fine.
fine. And just so you know, this whole conversation is speaking in Leonid. Now that I've switched the conversation.
Is he speaking?
it's
Is the shopkeeper speaking in Leonid, or is he speaking in common?
He's speaking in Leonid. If
Oh God, they're like licking each other
yeah.
over there. I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, it's only polite. If he's spoken to in one language, he'll answer if he can in the other. And he goes, yeah. So 2 fine daggers, very nice force daggers, almost
I look back at Kachi.
Animated
Do you want daggers or just the sling?
Um, more might not be bad. I'm sure Maze could use another weapon
Just
as well.
get the 2 daggers and the sling. I don't know why we're
Okay.
spending so much time on this.
We'll take them.
Can't you like lick him
Alright.
or something to get another discount or something?
Brother, might I ask you, do you hail from this planet or are you from someplace else?
No, from some other. He does. He says it's not the Leonid home capital. He just says some
Okay.
other planet. Yeah.
Well then, I hope that things are going well for you here, and I hope that your days are ahead of you are prosperous. Thank you
Oh,
for
yes,
the
no,
sling and everything.
The weapons business is very lucrative. Here you are. And he gives you the 2 daggers, which are actually very, very nice. Like if anybody is good at appraising, these are probably worth 5 gold apiece. The sling though is a generic like force sling. Like it can carry. So basically, the only reason why things are so expensive and he won't give you like a Beretta or something is
Mhm.
because these things have to be able to carry ammunition that can pierce through most sci-fi armor, and that's why like
Mm.
things are a little bit more expensive. Even though
So,
he's literally just giving you a weird looking sling.
so these
Okay.
daggers are worth more than we're paying for, right?
Yeah.
As you hand in the cash sheet, I say those are actually worth more than we're paying for them. We should sell them to someone else.
You don't know that.
You
You're
ju-
not
well,
a
you, well,
weaponsmith.
you just said what you just said. So I'm assuming one of us knows that by
Yeah.
looking at it.
I don't
Yes,
know.
me,
Somebody's
not
got to
you.
look at somebody. Well, yeah, it'd probably be Kachi or it'd be probably Kachi or Safeguard that would be able to tell. Oh wow, these are much nicer than he should have sold us for.
Wait, what?
Anyway,
Why? I'm curious why.
So, because he hasn't seen a Leonid in like a long
No,
time.
I'm curious why those two would be better at identifying weapons than me.
SG4 is a literal weapon made by a guy who spends all his life
I don't
making
know.
weapons, and Kyachi is the Punisher. I mean, it hasn't come up a
All
lot.
right, all right. Yeah, he's the
Kyachi is
Punisher.
technically the
That-
He's being punished right now by having to hang out with Maze.
Yeah,
the Punish head.
Safeguard goes up to the shop proprietor and just says,
Is there anything that you're smithing right now? Anything you're working on right now?
Always, but I suppose it depends on what you're looking for. This is just a generic, general shop. We don't do any customized items.
No, I just wanted to thank you for helping us out, and maybe I can.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
referral.
here I. Oh no,
I
I was just. I hope that your smithing goes well. Illustre guide you, and I.
Safeguard like puts his hand on his shoulder, and this sort of like purplish reddish light like pulses out, and I give this guy guidance.
a blessing. Oh, I did not know you were a man of the cloth. Thank you so much. I don't particularly believe in Elistri. I mean, I know she exists, but don't
You're
really have
offended that he said that.
aligning ideals. But thank you so much. This will help me with a few batches of things. Thank you.
I walk up to Lyndon. Is there a junkyard around here?
A junkyard?
Yes, a
You're asking
scrapyard.
him, right?
Yes.
Yes. It's about near the outskirts of towns into the wilderness, next to the violent sea. But yeah, there's a junkyard.
I see.
We
Thank
don't
you.
have any time to play around in trash, though. We have to get going. Let's
We
take
need
to
a
the stars,
terminal.
gentlemen.
We need a terminal
This
for
is-
this ship.
I walk outside.
Oh god.
We can check it out. Sure.
Shake
might
my
as
head.
well.
I
shake my
before I walk as we walk out, I do look up at Maze and say like,
What?
you think you can fix up a blaster from the wasteland?
No, we need a terminal for the ship. I just said that. You know, a communications interface that we can interface with. Like what Pentacus was asking us for all three of us besides SG4 to communicate with.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you
it
think you
is
do that?
very complicated. Yes, yes. If we go to the scrapyard, I can get something like that, or possibly find something that I could fix us up with.
Okay.
It is getting later in the day, so out of the 7 days that you guys have to save Mazes, SG4's dad, it is closing in on the
I'm
first.
headed back to the ship.
Same.
We got to
Yeah.
get going.
Yeah, keeping that in mind. SG4, it's like
Look, I mean, if our deal with the firm works out well, getting a terminal shouldn't be that hard. So
It's your
I do
dad.
scream thank you to the Leonid as we walk out. As I walk out.
You
Thank
scream
you.
what to him? Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come again.
We all do. Oh, what's your name?
24.
We don't have to be so friendly.
Literal. Just check out dude at Walmart.
Yeah, dude, calm down. Let's
He
just go.
He looks
You
at
don't understand. This is the guy we come back to for weapons,
my name.
man.
His
He's
name is
22,
now.
dude.
His name is Yotan. There you go.
Yeah, this guy was straight
Yotan,
up
there
checking
you
out
go.
23. I could tell that.
Everybody does. I'm handsome.
handsome Panther Man.
I don't think you understand. The bond of race is amazing. It goes deep, okay? If we need anything else, we come back to this shop. Kiachi makes a note of this shop's name. What shop is his name?
Jesus.
It's the furball.
Yotan's weapon storage. Weapon surplus. That's what it is. Yotan's weapon surplus.
Okay, let's get back to the ship. We're going back to the ship. Nothing to do. Back to the ship.
Yeah, give
going
me
back.
1 second to just
1
write
second has
this down.
passed.
Oh my god.
2 seconds have passed. Oh my god, dude! Time has
We got
resumed.
contact. We got
All
contact.
right, cool. There we go.
As we're walking back, you guys definitely like SG4 is just like summons this like orangish red like flame. It's just sort of like bouncing it back and forth in between his hands.
You seem like you're having fun.
it's been a long time.
All right, well, don't just play with yourself in public. It's quite rude.
Completely, utterly asexual.
But we don't want people to know that you're, bringing attention to us. Is what I'm saying.
I don't think anybody cares. I was looking around.
Yeah.
He looks
Some of
around
these
at the
spiders
planet of criminals.
Yeah, do people like walk around just like juggling fire in their hands? It's like,
No,
oh.
but like I mean, it's not like some of like the spider kids are like, oh wow, look at that. The adults don't seem to mind so much though. You
Yeah.
guys are back in the ship. Nobody's dead, thankfully, around the docking bay. Pentavis, Mo 4 again. he answers to Mo4 now. Welcomes you back.
Pentivus, have you been a good boy?
Define good.
Great.
Mofor is always the best at all times.
I do fit within my parameters 100% of the time.
You know, now that you say that, I actually have been contemplating the nature of goodness for some time. I would actually enjoy the opportunity to describe good to you. So it all starts with the feeling.
Let's
and,
get
I
going.
kept going
Walk
on and
away.
on
SG4.
about goodness and what it means to be good and my philosophy on good.
Punch in the coordinates. Let's get out of here.
What's the planet the firm resides on?
Okay, the firm resides on the planet Garothos,
All right.
which
I
is
sit
a
in-
very, very demony planet. Everybody, except for 23, unfortunately, again, the whole I'm only a clone bit, knows that Garothos is just a fucking demon planet. That's all it is.
Oh,
Right.
great.
Was
We're
that
going
one
to
of
a
our-
demon planet.
Was that one of our choices in the very very first thing?
You'll never know.
Okay.
SG4 sits down, puts the captain's helmet on. Now that I have unlimited power, does it feel any different?
When you're sitting down, no. Why would?
I see
Look,
SG4 just
he's
do
just-
this in the
he's
seat. He just does
reveling.
this in the seat. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you okay, SG4?
Yeah, no, he's just reveling and like feeling like he's actually a living being again. And he just says,
Sorry to interrupt, 23. Real quick.
We'll get back to
Mofor,
this later.
yeah, Mofor, let's set a course for Garethos and be on our way.
Okay, as he's setting a course, the only person that does notice something off is Mofor brings up the map, and the time schedule. Again, it's still in Godspeed, but Maze does notice that the ship is taking a markedly longer time to get there than what it used to take.
That's what I was wondering. Do we need to worry about fuel at all?
Did you say that out loud?
No, I just think that.
You don't know.
I turned to
You don't
Pentivus.
know what John
Pentivus.
ships like.
Pentivus, do we have to worry about fueling your ship, or are you just perpetually able to produce fuel out of thin air? Perhaps.
The baseline for travel is, of course, Godspeed 1, but expenditures past that, as we have been attempting in the few days that I have been in operations, do require alternate sources of energy.
What do you mean by
What kind of-
alternate? I look at Kachi.
I look at Maze.
Alternate.
What do you mean by
I have not been.
alternate?
I have not been programmed to define alternate sources, but this ship was given such a source in the last 24 hours.
Ah, I see. All right. I
Okay,
go
you
over to
again.
SG4. I go over to SG4 and I lean in and I say, "Seems like we need to kill somebody or get some organic material to power this ship. I don't think 23 will like that. So I'll leave it up to you to talk to him. 2-2. I walk away.
Did he say
Or
this
is
loud
that-
enough that everybody
No,
can hear?
I
or what's up?
specifically
No.
said to SG4.
We are none the wiser.
No, I mean, what, like the ship? Did the ship say that it needs organic matter?
No,
Loud
he said
enough for everybody
he
to
said
hear?
alternate sources. He didn't say organic
I
matter.
see.
I put it together as organic matter.
I mean, if it's just organic matter, we could just throw some wood in there.
well, in his head, SG4 is just like,
Butcher shops. Great.
I talked to Pentivus.
Me.
Pentivus, is there any specific conditions that we must require to provide this alternative energy source to you? Does it have to be alive? Or dead?
These parameters have not been clarified to me. All that I know is that these parameters were met recently.
I see.
Wait, how
I mean, the
recently?
lizard dude was not alive when we fed him to the ship, so
You're right. No, you're
we
right.
don't
So
have
we
to
can
be alive.
Yeah. But we don't know if
We could
animals would
just
work.
grab like a hunk of steak, maybe.
But we use all our money,
We'll
by
have
the
to
way,
That's
just a
try and
heads
fat.
up.
find out.
We don't have any money left.
I know.
Mhm.
We'll have
But
to
you
try
said
and
we can
find
go on
some
Godspeed
prime
1,
pork
correct?
ribs.
Yes, the minimum for Godspeed is reached no matter what the parameters are.
How long would
It
it take?
is only Godspeed 1.
How long would it take for us to get there with Godspeed 1?
At Godspeed 1 to your location, and he's plugging it in. It's only so the other planet is just on the next spiral arm. 16 hours at Godspeed 1.
Oh, that's not too
That's
bad.
not that bad.
Yeah,
You need to sleep.
and we can
Rest
get
up
some
for
fuel.
them.
We can get some fuel on that planet, I guess. I mean, alternative energy sources.
Sure thing.
Sorry, Pentifus.
All right. So do you guys do anything on the ship while you're speeding through Godspeed?
Yeah.
You are the organic ones are kind of tired.
I still just
I
check out.
explain goodness for a little while longer, and then I sleep.
It's hard to talk to Pentavis about morality and stuff because he doesn't seem to want to do more than what he's been ordered to, and he actually is doing everything that he's been programmed to do, like exactly the way it's supposed to. Like he seems very content.
Okay.
I mean, why does that make it hard to speak to him though?
No, I mean like it's hard for you to like make him go past that because it seems to him like everything's already figured out.
I'm just kind of talking at him, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, but like whenever you ask him for his opinion, he doesn't really have one.
Okay, all right.
I talked about this. I basically do the whole thing I was doing before, just deciphering any kind of schematics that I see, just like trying to decipher anything else, and just like seeing like supply routes of the ship, and just seeing if there's any secret rooms that we haven't accessed yet on the ship.
It seems as though he's very for the Pentavis is Mo4 is very forthcoming with all of that. He gives you a full layout of the ship. There are of course the empty rooms that didn't really have any purpose. There's the hangar. There's the that one little broom closet, and there is that kitchen-ish area. It only has the sink for whatever reason.
I also ask him. I also
Oh.
spend that time to make him condition out like the specific conditions of this alternative fuel source that he's telling us to get. Like, just
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. All he knows is that he was fed, and it worked.
so he said the word "fed." Okay, that's enough
Well,
context for me.
he doesn't say fed, but
Okay.
you know, I'm you know, he had intake, and it worked.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
So Kyachi is still a little dirty from the gnome planet. And he did not remember about the sink. He goes washes himself.
No, I
Okay,
tell
and you actually
Kyachi.
do fit inside these things.
I tell Kyachi, get in the discombobulator. That's the sink. That'll clean you right up.
Mm. You first.
No, I'm not dirty. You're the one who's dirty.
Oh,
You are also
maybe.
kind of dirty. You all, to be fair, there's one person in this room
Nope.
who went to like the murder house, and
Yep,
the
Pablo.
murder house stink. It would
Pablo.
probably stick there.
When we
more-
got
what-
when we
what?
got makeuped up, I cleaned up, right? I got my hair did. You told me I wouldn't clean up after getting my hair did, okay?
That's
Dude,
just your
yeah,
hair,
that's
bro.
your hair, dude. They don't wash your
It
body.
would have to be right now, right? We just got back
ass-
to the ship.
It took us hours to do that. I'm assuming
anyway,
it was cleaned up. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead, Pablo.
This is all like haha funny. Okay, you guys jump out of Godspeed, and now you are faced with the molten hot world of Gorothas. There's active volcanoes that you can see from the atmosphere. There's lava rivers running around. There's just a giant. Whereas other planets had like the floating satellites that happen to go around. There is just bunches of like gigantic demons just flying around. They don't look too smart. They look very animalistic, but that seems to be their security force. And there is a shattered moon in this face of like a crying humanoid head orbiting around it as well. And you can see there's a trail of like of debris following it. It looks very much like somebody's head in the middle of getting their brains shot out.
When we warp in, is there just like heavy metal just like playing in the background?
Damn.
No.
Kyachi is
Welcome
just blown
to
away.
Kyotos.
This place seems
Uh,
nice.
Did we get off the
Aesthetically
ship?
amazing this place is.
No, you guys are still in orbit.
I'm looking at this moon, right? It's a moon, right?
Yes, it's a moon. It looks like a rock. It looks like rock. It doesn't look like a giant organic head, but it's very evocative.
Do you think that someone decided to take all this time out and sculpt the moon to make it look like it was violently being attacked? I was looking at it. The
Aesthetics is
artistry
very
is
important.
astounding.
I mean,
Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do I want to roll a history check to
Yeah.
see if
Yeah,
I know anything.
I feel like we
about
all
this.
rolled history checks here.
Like, what is going on with this moon?
dude,
Oh, just the moon itself? Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'm glad. This is a nice little touch, I suppose.
Dude.
Pablo, I'm also
nat
rolling just
20.
Nah, I rolled a 1.
What a 720.
I rolled a
Nat
1.
20.
Maze got that
How did I roll a 1 here? What?
Okay. All right. So the only reason why Kyachi knows about this is it's one of like the nicest revenge stories he's ever heard of. This was one of the Metatron angels that was supposed to keep the demons in check back in the firmament days, like when the chaos was going around and all the gods were still like fucking, but also still very much part of the universe before they fucked off into their paradises. This actually is an angel's head that one of the demon gods was just like, nice, I got this dude so bad, and made it to orbit around the demon planet.
Kyachi just spews just like shitload of like of knowledge about like, dude, this is this and this angel, and it's like there's an actual head.
The
It's not
moment that 23 realizes that it's not a sculpture and that this is a real head, his smile disappears, and this whole place becomes a lot more like fucked up in his head. It's just like, oh, okay, that's actually not very cool.
I
at
go over
all.
23. Oh, yes, this artistry is quite good, isn't it? 23.
Well, no, you heard what Kachi just said. There's no art behind it, just barbarism.
Yes. Well, can we go back to the planet now?
You do
Yes,
you do
quick
hear
about it.
you do hear the communication spark up and goes, all right, unidentified ship patrol orbiting entering the orbit. Please name your actually you guys do have tags already. What was the name of the ship again?
Mo4.
Mo4. All right. Ship designation Mo4. You are entering the orbit of Gorothas. Welcome to the firm's main headquarters. We'll state your business.
You sound surprised. He sounds surprisingly nice, I say to the group.
They're not
cheers.
evil.
I've got some
Corporate
potentially
business.
quite lucrative opportunities for you, specifically counteracting the empty eyes.
Oh, I see. Well then,
Like,
let me patch
if I
you
could-
in.
If the camera could see it, I'd do this.
This is just a generic tiefling guy, by the way. And he taps some buttons. You guys get sent to another generic looking tiefling individual, but more well dressed. And he introduces himself as Shale. Shale. That is this one's name. Hello. Oh no, that's not the voice.
Why do they all sound so nice?
Yeah. Well, now, welcome to Gorothas. I am Shale. I've heard that you have something to do with our rivals.
Yes, well, we have a little bit of a proposition. we think that we have something that would increase how lucrative your organization is, as well as hurt the MDIs in their production of weapons.
Well, I'm all ears for that. And you see, like, him pointing to his big old pointy ears. What exactly are we talking about?
I look. Right now, Safeguard is piloting the ship, so he actually can't get out. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. We know an artisan of Warforged, a master of his craft, that is currently under the protection of the Empty Eyes. But we also have a in on how to free this person. This person is willing to join up with your organization and make Warforged for your organization. He just needs a little help escaping where he's at currently. So,
Before we,
I can,
if
we
you
know,
help, go ahead.
we
I can
wait, we know
participate.
that. Okay, yeah, but we also do know that the Warforged is only his hobby. What he actually does is he does like weapons manufacture, right? For
Planetary
them,
weapons.
like planetary weapons, like big ass guns and shit for like ships and crap.
Are you out of character or in character right now?
Out of character.
Is that-
Cat's like,
And I
yo,
speak like
his
this.
dad makes some big
Not
ass
yapping dog.
guns, dude.
Big ass
Yeah,
guns.
I can speak to this guy while this is happening, though, right?
Yeah, sure, you can. You can
Okay,
patch
yeah.
into their Zoom call.
Yeah, yeah. SG4 quickly patches in and says,
I assume you've probably heard of Elithis. He is the MTI's, I guess you would call it, primary creator of planetary weapons.
Oh, yeah, no, I have heard that name before. That he would make us a lot of money. Still, this seems like a
Indeed.
very sticky situation, though. From what I understand, Elithis is one of their main engineers. How exactly do you propose to get him out of their clutches?
Well, that is something that we would need to discuss in a little bit of detail with you, maybe over a meeting that's more official than what we're conducting right now. But
We do
needless
have a
to
plan.
say, Elithis, yes, well, Elithis and several of the most prominent Warforged he's created are currently on something of a death's row with the Empty Eyes. Getting them over to the firm would exponentially increase your own capabilities, lucrative endeavors, and also cripple the MTI's planetary weapons acquisitions, at least for a time.
Well, this sounds very well and good. All right, fine. How about we allow you for a day? Yes, that's fine, and we can speak of it in my office. Cheerio. See you then.
We'll see you
Sure.
soon. I bow.
I
And
turn to
then the screen
SG4.
blips.
I turn. Are you sure this is where you want your father to be?
Very
As,
nice.
as the angel head just slowly drifts in.
Yeah, I stand. I stand where like the
SG
angel head's behind me. I look at SG4. He looks at me. He's like, "Are you sure this is where you want your father to stay?"
SG4 looks at Maze and says,
Look, we've got a week. It's not perfect, but it's better than literal hell.
Well, I'm just making sure you won't be sad. When you're sad, you're less efficient. So
Okay. With
Well,
that
is that even true?
little snippet of the conversation, we are heading into break. We will see you guys in 5.
we're back. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Welcome back to welcome back to AstraRunners, D&D Advanced Stage actual play podcast. We are now orbiting the planet of Garothos and entering the atmosphere. As our party does, no matter how good the filtering system of Mofor's capabilities are, the smell of sulfur and brimstone still assaults the senses as they go into the atmosphere. even though they're not going that fast, their descent isn't like extremely fast for a ship. There's still sparks of just fire all around them, almost as if they are like hurling in through a comet. But apparently, that's just how it is because as they look around them, other ships are doing the same. This is just how things are in Garathos. Welcome to the Demon Planet.
How do you spell Gyarathos, Pablo?
Garothos. Garathos. Yeah, Garathos.
Garot. T what?
Garothos. Yeah. The other thing that I was going to bring up is we should ask them to look up the prison break that happened at the Warden's Fist and be like, our ship's capable of that. So also, if you have a smuggling job.
Why wouldn't they just turn
Depends
around
on-
and just take our ship?
Whoa. We don't even say the ship. We could just say that we orchestrated that or that we somehow caused it.
Yeah, okay, you can
And then
talk.
we-
Yeah.
Straight up lie to these people. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
okay.
Like not, dude.
Like,
It
maybe
depends on how
we
much
could-
they know. All right.
Look,
All right,
Just
yeah,
to
okay.
make
we
things
can
out,
bring that
to
up.
make things up.
Look, I'm just saying that that's like, we don't need to bring it up immediately or even at all. I'm just saying if they don't feel like it's a worthy investment, like that could be something that we bring up to try and make our case a little bit stronger.
All right.
I like the strategy. I'll use it if we have to.
As you guys are going down, well, as you guys land, it's actually just an empty parking lot where the coordinates were sent. You open up the hangar door, and outside is almost the opposite of how nice and clean the Corb was. This place is a riot on the senses. It's assaulting you all over the place. These guys are the Rakdos of the universe. There's neon everywhere, but all the neon is like in shades of red and orange. There are streetwalkers, there are thugs, there are demons that are like 15 feet tall. Like, there's violence on the streets, people just getting shaken down for whatever. And it looks like there's a imp that actually meets up with you guys right as you land. Hey, y'all are the folks that Shale is looking for, right?
Yes, that's us.
All right, stick close. Not too many non-fiend bloods around here, you know what I mean? Come on.
Pablo, I take
Remember, ship. Remember your slow escalation. That's what I say as we're walking
I
away
don't think
from
we
him.
need to tell him that on this plan. I think very much let's start at the high level and let's take it a bit higher if we need to.
As you guys are walking, you see a hellhound, like, immediately as soon as the hangar bays go up, start mauling the ship, and Mofor's voice is like, cease, halt, desist, go away, and then and eventually the ship just has to shoot the fucking dog.
Hey, oh look, we have fuel! Great!
It did a warning
Perfect.
shot first, right?
Yeah, no,
Perfect.
it did everything, but the time scale was like in 30 seconds because this thing just kept coming. As the dog dies, you see it like melt away in brimstone, and you see like the dog's soul like still angrily try to bite at the ship, even as the demon soul is starting to drift
So we
away.
don't have fuel.
I hit SG4. Like, can we get that soul?
Not right now.
Pablo, I put on my
Hmm.
sunglasses because everything's really bright here, and
All
I
this
take off my jacket and I tie it around my
23
waist.
So do I.
moving.
I put on my glasses as well.
Uh,
Maze and Catchy just having.
Yeah, I
just
put my
at the same
sunglasses
time
on, I
put
take
their
off my
glasses.
jacket, and I wrap it around my waist like a skirt because it's hot as
Heavy
shit
metal
here.
riffs playing in the background as they
As
just
you guys are
just
walking
roll
along, the
glasses
only
on.
like so there's a bunch of, this is like 1970s like really filthy New York, like, oh my god, Times Square filthy New York. But the only one thing that is of note is that there are some vendors. Some of them are like, hey, you want to sleep with, girls, or dudes, or tentacle monsters. A lot of things are getting thrown in your face. One thing of note though was two things of note. One dude was doing the trench coat thing and going like, hey, you want some interfaces? I got some interfaces. I got some comm units. I got some all cheap. All you gotta do is a little bit of a soul. I'll even take an installment plans, just a little bit of soul, a little bit of your soul.
I stop and I say, You're selling terminal interfaces.
I don't have a soul.
All right. Well, all right. That's what 1023 does. But there are two of those that you pass by. One of them is aggressively selling the interfaces. Another is aggressively selling weapons
I go
Okay.
to the interface guy.
for cheap. Everything here seems like soul stuff, though.
It's like a flea market. Okay, that's
How
fine.
good are the weapons, though?
It varies. Okay, so let's go talk to Maze over here. Oh, all right, customer. What's up? What's up? You want some blast? You want not some
No, I'm
blasts, you
looking
want
for a
some,
terminal
COM
interface.
1s, COM 2s, COM 3s, terminal interface. All right, all right, all right. Well, what kind? What kind? What kind?
Just give me your cheapest
Anything?
option.
Anything?
Your cheapest option.
Cheapest option. All right. Okay, here we go. Here, and he gives you a pretty standard, like if you pull it out, it's like a Google Chromebook or something.
It's fine.
But then he goes on to say, all right, all right, all right. So all you gotta do, pay for this is 3 favors, 3 wishes. I give you the genie deal. 3 wishes from your immortal soul. Whatever I want from it. That sound good?
I look around. People are just getting beat up on the street, right? No one's doing anything about it.
No, nobody's doing anything about it.
Are people just getting beat up on the street?
That's
Yeah.
a horrible deal. It's a
Yeah, I take out
horrible
my
deal.
blaster and
Don't
I'm
take
like,
that deal.
how about you just give me the terminal interface? Or else we'll have to wrap
Whoa,
you
whoa,
up.
whoa, whoa, hey now. Come on now.
Hey, we
Let's
can
take
be
it
friends.
Easy, take it easy.
We can be friends. But sometimes friends give other friends favors. And this would be a favor
All
to
right,
me.
sure. Fine. But I still gotta make it. Come on now. One immortal soul
How
wish.
about I
Come on,
promise
come on.
you...
It's easy.
I make sure Catch doesn't see me, but I point at Catch. Well, how about I promise you that one?
Sure. No, I don't mind. Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
just so I'm definitely looking at all this. You
You're just crying like, what's
you
going
know what,
on?
See,
No. Okay, here. Michael, are you trying to do this out in the open, or are you trying to hide this? Because you have to do a little bit of stealth for this. Then,
No, I
if
don't
you
hide
want
it.
these the other dudes, so you're okay. Kiachi can hear you bartering.
I'm
his
obviously teasing him. I'm not going to give him a soul because if he dies, I die. I'm just teasing him. But I am threatening this guy because it seems like crime is pretty rampant here. No one gives a shit. So I'm just like, all right, this is mine
I am
now.
also noticing exactly how rampant the violence seems to be here. It is actually quite like the culture shock for 23.
So what's he going to do? I
but-
literally have my hand on the trigger. I am going to pull the trigger if he doesn't fucking do anything. If he doesn't give it to me.
All right, hey man, hey, look, I said one deal. Come on, just one is fine, right? One is fine. Yeah.
One what?
One immortal will get request from your soul. That's it. Just one immortal request from your soul. You might not even know.
What is a mortal
remember it or
request? Please clean my
I
memory.
walk over there.
what does that mean? One request of your immortal soul.
I guys knew. Why are you even here if you don't know what that means?
All right, hand it over. Or I'm pulling the trigger. I'm giving you 3 seconds. 1.
All right,
She's
well, I'm
crazy.
giving you 2 seconds to stop it and then he lifts his arms up a little bit, and the trench coat falls away, and you see that he has like 3 other arms already trained on all 3 of you guys with blasters.
Ah, joke's
Hey,
on
man.
you. We
How
have
is it? Good to
SG4,
know.
which is a 4th guy. He's right behind you. I say, look behind you. We already have someone here.
All 4 guys. Hey, sorry, that's
hey,
me.
no,
My
no.
bad. On the
He's
DM's part.
retconning.
SG4 just looks. SG4 just looks at Maze and is like, "Really? For a fucking comm interface?
Look,
Are you
when I
kidding?
do roll
This
deception
isn't
to
what
make
we're
him see
here
if he
for."
looks behind him. If he looks, I'm gonna shoot him. if he
Nah.
turns behind.
You are saying that? Oh, there's actually 5 of us here, and you
Yes.
didn't notice the 5th guy. Sure, roll a deception. That's fine. Let's see if the lie works.
All right, let's say it doesn't work.
Okay, I wasn't born yesterday. All right. Now there is 4 of you, and I don't really feel like getting in trouble right now. So let's just both walk away. All right.
Agreed. Let's go.
Fine.
All right, just so you know, if I see anybody that looks like because to a certain extent there's only so much that I can do to intervene on other people's like stuff. People are getting their ass whooped in the street. That's fine. If it looks like anyone's going to die, within the vicinity just of where we're walking, I need to know.
All right. For the most part, it doesn't seem like it escalates that badly. There was one time, like in an alley across the street, where you saw somebody shooting somebody else, but the same thing that happened to the dog seemed to happen to this individual, and it's just like brimstone flying away, and you can see the dude's the victim's soul going like "Rah, rah, 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 rah," as it drifts away.
Oh, so it seems like people don't die
Very
here.
strange.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I do take a
As
moment
we're-
to actually want to roll religion and see if I can understand what's going on here.
Well, I know what's going on, right? So if I see 23 like looking around in Celestial,
Ooh.
I'm just going to say to him,
Nat 20.
Demon souls don't work like ours, but you already knew that.
Yeah. So for the most part, these demons, they're gonna have to go back to the abyss for some time. It's a big pain in the ass for them to get a corporeal form again, but they're not like dead.
Oh,
Okay.
so we could have just
Oh.
robbed that guy.
I do ask the imp of, hey, what does the what was that exchange? Do you know how that works?
Wait, who are you asking?
What do you mean?
Our guide,
the
our
imp-
guide, the immortal soul,
yeah.
immortal soul
Yeah, the
guide.
imp. The immortal soul. Like, they say they get to request our immortal soul.
A favor
What
from
does
the
that mean?
immortal soul.
Oh
a
yeah,
favor.
They just well, I'm glad you didn't take that offer. They can they can ask you to sin for them once.
Oh, it's that
Mm.
easy? Oh,
Well, I mean, it's up to them what the sin's gonna be.
what are the rules around
that's
here?
really dumb.
If we kill some
Is they
demon,
for a cheap one?
no, I talked to
Well, wait, who
Yes.
who are you talking to
yes.
now?
Just talk to Kachi first. I'll ask my question after.
All right. He does says, yeah. So I mean, you never know what the sin's gonna be. So
Yeah, it's like writing a blank check. That's really dumb.
So,
mhm.
Imp, if we were to kill one of these, let's say that vendor back there, would we get in trouble?
Depends on who the friends are. Probably not.
see.
Not that guy. I don't know.
Interesting. That's good to know. Thank you. I make a mental note of that.
I keep walking.
23. I go 20,
I
23.
have to kind of suspend the way that I think about morality.
I go over
here.
23.
This place is
23.
peaking. Making me think.
I hope you
I
realize
grab
that
23's
everyone
hand.
here is. I hope you realize everyone here is an extremely violent demon, and hurting them would actually be helping someone else if you think about it. Just something to keep in mind.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, not everybody here is a demon. There are a few like mortals like you guys, but the ones that are going around like that seem to be protected by something like the imp or something even more, bigger.
My morality doesn't really matter based off race or anything. The truth about it is that we should treat people the way that we wish to be treated. And I'm sure that even demons don't prefer getting beaten up or killed, even if it's just a matter of inconvenience. It
Right,
wouldn't
so-
be right.
So why don't you go
So we
save
should
those?
still treat them with respect.
So why don't you go save those demons that are getting beaten up? I mean, you don't want to not let them get beat up, right?
Maybe I should.
Yes.
Will you
I
come and help
should.
me?
I
No,
grab
that's your
23's
duty.
hand. It's like, don't do it. She's just
Oh.
joshing your leg.
She keeps that person. Oh, that one's getting beat up too. Can you save all of them? Basically, what I'm saying is, when we get back,
You're right. I really should try. I start walking over to one of the conflicts that are going on right now.
I take out my blaster just in case.
You fucker. I
Okay,
go
it's-
kick maze.
So there's this.
I shoot, like, don't touch me.
Six-armed lady.
Doesn't matter. I'll fucking kick you.
There's this six-armed, like, very, very tall lady, obviously a demon, shaking down another demon looking. This one more regular looking demon.
Excuse me, ma'am. Might I offer my assistance in some way? What seems to be the problem here?
Mind your own business.
Well, sir, I'm sure you... Do you require assistance of some sort? I look at the person who's getting beaten up.
Yeah, well, he looks like he's okay. So damn it, I don't know what the hell to do with this. Give me a second. I need a second to think about what the fuck's happening here.
I got my
Okay,
blaster
I'm
out,
sorry,
dude.
Pablo, but
I'm
this
ready
is
to
you.
go,
This is
dude.
playing my
Fucking
character.
maze.
Hey, if 23
fine,
pops
it's
off, I'm
fine.
popping off too. All right, I'm sorry right now.
You fucking maze.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. I
Hey.
apologize, SJ.
Hey,
Wanted
look,
to have-
man. This
Trying
woman
to save my
is
family, but it's okay.
is trying to extort me for my legally procured sins here. All right, I'm just saying that. And then the lady cuts in, goes like, "He owes me 3 venials, and I know that he has a mortal sin on him right now. That's equivalent in exchange. All he's got to do is give me one. He owes me this."
Do you owe her any money or any sins right now?
But come on, you know that venials don't equip to a mortal like that. That just depends on your belief system.
Well,
This-
it doesn't really matter. What really matters is, do you owe her something?
yes, but it's
Well,
not as
then-
if I can
then-
give
then-
it to her now.
Well, then it's just about how we go about payment. What about if he works for you for a small amount of time?
I'd rather just get the souls now, or the sins now.
And you have sins on you, yes? I looked at this guy.
And you see, as soon as he sees that you're not gonna do anything to help him, he turns vicious instantly. They're mine. She can't have them. I'd rather have them pried from my body, dead and cold. I'll take them back to the underworld with me before I pot them for her.
Listen, I get between if she's on one side of him, I get on the other side.
She's actually holding him by the scruff of his neck. But
Okay, if
as-
that's the case, then I want to do sleight of. Are souls or sins a physical thing?
no, it doesn't look like they are. Like there's
I steal
you
your
don't know what the
sin,
fuck
just
they're
reach
talking
it.
about. You have no idea what they're talking
Alright,
about.
I'm just trying to help, goddammit, because I'm a good person.
Look, whoever
all
happens,
right.
we got it. We got some free shit, dude. I'm just saying, that's all we get.
Now, while they're talking like this, by the way, oh shit, this might be our first combat. What the fuck? Alright, okay, as this is happening, you're gonna try to sleight a hand, right?
Well, no, because I don't know what I'm even going to be trying to steal. So
Okay, here. The thing is, as soon as he starts barking like that, I'll give you time to. You are reflexive enough to instantly recognize that the demon lady has lost her patience and is legit just gonna stab this dude.
okay, if that's the case, I am going to. I'm going to attack the guy before she gets to attack the guy, and I'm going to try to knock the guy out. So we're going unarmed strikes before she goes with lethal blows.
Escalation of force.
Because it really does look like there's going to be a fight one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another, we get something out of this. So I'm happy with that.
But
What
once
do you
again,
get out of
think
this?
we're gonna
I'm-
get
we
out
get
of this
nothing
shit?
out of this.
I'm not getting anything out of it except for the fact that maybe somebody gets to keep their life, okay?
Yeah, we're not getting anything out of this. It's
That's
not
what
like
you
either
guys
of them are going to
think.
give us anything.
All right. Okay. So
I'm willing to
basically-
fight if it means saving someone's life, and it seems like right now that's the easiest way to do this.
And I
Give me-
know.
give me- give
and
me-
God damn it.
Pablo, pause. And I
Give me-
know, Pablo, I know
What?
that if 23 gets in a fight, these other two will have to help out no matter what happens. So it's a double-edged sword. I know that.
Sure. Okay. All right. Before
Fuck you,
anything
Maze.
else, give me a dexterity based anything to knock this guy out first. Like it could be an attack, it could be your acrobatics,
Do your
a
attack.
dexterity based something.
All right, I'll just roll acrobatics.
Oof,
15.
Not bad.
that's good. That's good.
15. Okay, so this
wiggle
is
your
gonna be
arms.
going against the demon ladies. She only has a +2 to her.
No,
dex.
No.
No,
The
no,
other
no,
guy. The
other
dude.
guy.
The dude.
'Cause it
No,
does-
no. You're not attacking
They're
him.
saying who gets
You are.
them first.
Yeah, because like she's also like who's faster out of the two of you?
Oh, sure.
Would that be initiative then?
No. This is not combat yet.
Oh,
Once
okay.
we
This is
get into
skill.
combat,
Okay.
then shit.
Oh fuck. We don't have much shit on us.
Pablo, before this, when that demon died, did only his material oh gosh.
Dude, you actually in your thing, you're trying to deflect her block while your spiritual arm is trying to hit the dude. Unfortunately, she has 6 hands, and the other 2 are already stabbing him. And it's just so lightning fast. the dude goes, "Ah!" starts going all brimstony. You see 3 little red lights start to go away, and you see his soul as it's like drifting away in brimstone, trying to grab him. He actually does grab one of them in his hand, but the lady like pops 2 right before he can grab it.
Can I run
I mean,
up?
I'm
Wait.
bummed about it, but at the same time, he's a demon, right? He's not dead, so it's just an inconvenience
No.
for him.
Pablo.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean, it might take him like 100,000 years or something. You don't know how long it takes for him to reconfigure,
Pablo.
but yeah, sure, we can say that.
Pablo,
He's
quick
I'm
question.
glad you were able to get your property back. That's what I say to the demon, and I start walking away.
Pablo, before all that happens, can I shoot that guy before he runs and grabs that last fragment?
No, he's
No,
already
no.
dead.
It's his soul
It's-
reaching out for it.
Okay.
He's dead.
So his soul,
He's
so his
gone.
body disappears. What about his things? Because I'm assuming he's wearing stuff, right?
Some things stay, some things apparently go away. Like nothing of note sticks around.
But there is something there.
Okay. The demon lady goes. She spits at your feet, 23, and goes, "Next time, mind your own business. You cost me a venial." And then walks away.
My apologies. I look around. There's no like non-demons being threatened right now, are there?
Not to your knowledge. Again, there are demons. There look to be some in very heightened negotiations, but nobody's getting like beat the fuck up right now.
I walk back to the group. You know, as much as I disagree with it, this might just be part of demon culture. What do you think, Maze? Do you think that I should interject in more conflicts?
This does sound
Are
a
you
good
fucking
opportunity.
kidding me, Maze?
I
Are you fucking
I
kidding me?
ignore Kachi. I said this
Are you
actually might
fucking-
serve a good
don't
opportunity.
You fucking do that. You
if
literally
we
just
were
This is
to
an-
interface.
Not a good
You-
opportunity.
This is a good
almost got into this
opportunity.
fight. You
Let's
almost
say-
got into this fight. Are you
let's
fucking
say-
crazy?
Let's
It's
say.
not a good opportunity.
Let's say a
No,
demon. Let's
let's
see a
not
bigger
say.
demon was
Let's
hitting a
not-
smaller
Let's
demon.
not say.
No.
I
You just
don't
like
care.
stirring
I'm
the
talking,
shit and
I'm
getting
talking
people
to
riled up and
23
doing
right
shit
now.
for you.
I'm
Oh,
talking
please,
to 23.
please, let's not fight everyone.
23.
Uh,
This does
How
give a
is that
good
fighting
opportunity.
When she doesn't fucking threaten us.
Think about it.
She
If-
almost put
if
all
there
of
is
us
a
lives
big-
in jeopardy.
If there is a big demon hitting a smaller demon, we can
Mhm.
come and assist that bigger demon and get something out of it. Maybe some good favor, to help them get their soul.
I don't.
And you think that we can take on a fucking big demon right now?
No,
Well, he's talking about aiding
have
the
a
big demon
Yes,
and beating
I
up a
said aiding.
smaller
Fucking sling.
demon.
I'm sorry. This
The
thing
imp
is yapping.
goes. The imp goes. "We're here. Yeah, you guys are funny. Hope you enjoy your meeting."
Okay, we can talk about the moral ramifications of this world a little later. Let's try to get through this meeting first, I suppose. I walk inside.
As you guys go in, it seems like a newspaper office. It's like 5 stories high or something, but like it seems like a very old timey 1920s newspaper station. You see like red sheets of paper being run on a conveyor belt. There's like some demons and imps just flying all around the place, and they're talking about stories over wherever you guys are like listening to. But the imp is guiding you to the head demon's office, Shale. And you guys are in. It's a nice little office. There's like wood and mahogany. Everything, of course, is red accented. And Shale goes, "Fellas, welcome. So let's talk about those business opportunities." He snaps his fingers, and there's 4 chairs that pop out from right in front of his desk.
I take a seat.
First order of business. Ignore anything the human woman says. She's awful at interactions and doesn't know what she's talking about.
First
take a
off,
seat.
Second order.
you're going to realize that these 3 are very morally inclined to help people. So, if you want something done amorally, definitely talk to me. But I take a seat, and I just listen.
Oh, this
Okay.
little. That's fine. Actually, I'm looking at this little one some more.
You want it? Well, actually, we can't give it to you.
You have a lot of sins on you. You're delicious.
I look at
You
Kachi.
are the filthiest out of all of them. Wow.
Well, that is true. He is quite filthy.
No, I understand what you're meaning, but I'm looking at you, Mr. Warforge. I couldn't see this on the screen, of course, but you're very good goddesses. Iliastri too. Wow.
Yeah.
talk about going against the grain.
Big
And you
bummer.
have no soul, Mr. Clone. So I good for you. The human lady is actually very innocent.
You're quite perceptive.
See?
That's good.
Kiachi just looks at Maze like disbelief. Like,
I'm the best out of all
this
of us. You're
bitch?
all trash. You're
Well,
all
no,
trash.
I didn't say anything about your personality. You do have a lot of venials on you. Oh my god, the arrogance. But
What's a venial?
you're a true villain, little man. I want to speak with you. How can I help?
L. Yes, I am the most filthy of the group, and that is why we've come to offer you a very tantalizing offer. You see,
When Kachi says
this-
that real quick, I just look at SG and I just kind of shrug my shoulders because it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Kachi's going to be taking over.
Yeah, he strikes
I-
back.
I
SG
shake-
I just kind of
my
actually-
take a
head,
seat. Take a seat.
This is gonna
Oh,
be
don't do
bad.
that yet. Don't do that yet.
SG is
we
sitting
have a-
next to Kiachi, and he'll just quickly put his hand on your shoulder and just give you a little squeeze and cast guidance on you.
Yes. You see, we are in the middle of a we'd like to change location for a certain person of ours. You see this wonderfully crafted warforge. His master requires some moving, and he is also Elithid. Have you heard of him? No. What was his name? I'm so sorry.
Elithis. No, you're fine. Elithis. Yes.
Elithis.
Yes, he's
Yes, good. Fine.
yes the primary crafter of planetary weapons, and also, as you've noticed, warforged for the MTIs. Our proposition would be bringing him here. The MTIs have sort of got him on death's row and are threatening to execute him. He would be more than happy to come here and maybe
And-
do some work for you in exchange for his
and-
life.
And you can agree that that is a horribly waste of talent, especially from a drow that's only 700 years old.
Oh, he's 700.
He
I
is
didn't
he's still making amazing warforges, and he is still their number one weapons grade master.
This
What does
sounds
it-
all very good. This sounds great, in fact. Run the presses with this. Sounds like there's a catch.
Of course, there's always a catch, but just another tag along of some silver lining. You'd also be getting access to some warforged and at least one exceptionally skilled drow artificer who know a lot about the inner working of the MTIs, how their weapons work, how their facilities are laid out. If sabotage is your game, you couldn't ask for better assets.
Now, see, again, you don't have to sell me on the product. It's fine. I want to buy. What's the price?
None of you idiots came with the price, did you?
The price,
The price is simple.
actually,
We need you to spare the force that is going to be required to free Elithis from his cap containment. Now, we have a plan on how to get him out, but there will be a good chance that the MDIs will know that it was you all who decided to do something against them.
All right. Now, see, that is a very, very large check to write. And now everybody knows this. The firm and the MTIs, there's no love lost between us. But this seems like open conflict. That isn't profitable. Now, see, Elithis is worth a lot, but I don't know if he's worth going into war with someone.
Okay, well then we can alter things. it won't come back to your organization. It'll solely fall on us. But we're going to need you to equip us with the means to get Elithis out, which will probably require magics of an expensive variety. Teleportation, portals, or even perhaps some type of weapon that we could use to pew our way out of there. But
Agreed.
we'll need something to
Agreed.
increase
Look,
our odds.
Are we
Here's the
not even
thing.
going to talk about a payment on this at all? We're
We've-
just doing this for free?
Maze, we've got our own ship, all right? Getting there is not an issue. The supplies that we would require would be something like either a teleportation scroll, or, if you wanted, a wizard of your own employ who could potentially get us and Elithis back on the ship.
Now, that is more of a plan. I can work with that. Let me look at my Rolodex.
And to Maze's point, if this all goes well, perhaps we can talk about taking on a job for you and compensation afterwards. But asking up front seems rather pig-headed.
Arrogant.
Precocious.
Well,
I mean, we're giving him a free artificer. All he's giving us is a few things to do
Nothing
it.
comes free.
Yes.
We're
That's what I'm
asking
saying.
for help.
Nothing comes free.
Now, here's the problem. We could give you teleportation magic. That's fine. The thing that does make a wrinkle is that it would be very, very, very obvious it would be demon or devil magic going through. So, our normal ways of getting your friend out of your situation, not too good. We can call up some favors. Yes, no, some few mortals here that do owe us a few things here and there. But again, teleportation magic is a little harder to deal with. Now, we do have a few options. If it's a scroll that you're acquiring that isn't demonically based, we do have a depot. Unfortunately, that depot is being investigated by some ITA adjacent forces. You've said that you have your own ship. Perhaps you can do something there. And we do have two very not quite local. They don't live here. If they lived here, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. We do have two wizards who may be able to help you, but they are derelict in their payments and have shacked up with what they think would be sufficient defenses against us. Now, here's the thing. Of course, we're going to come to collect, and we're always going to come to collect. It doesn't matter what they have in between us and them. Eventually, we'll get ours. But they were much further down the line than our collections agency was going to squeeze out of them. So, if you want to, you can go ahead and liberate their services yourselves, do what you need to, or you can wait 3 decades for our collections agencies to finally free up the space to get them.
I like the idea of liberating. Seems like this is an opportunity for them to get even with their debtors as well, yes? They would, in fact, be helping you receive this weapons master. Seems like a win-win for them.
Oh, yes. I mean, they probably won't see it that way, but, they signed a contract. They knew what they were getting into.
Do you know what sort of defenses we're dealing with here on their part?
Yeah, of course. So, here's one. One is a grung wizard. Now that, I can tell you, if I wasn't already knee-deep in other collections agency business, I would be the one leading the charge for him. I'd like to see what kind of magic that little boy could make. He is over in an aquatic planet. He probably has some sort of elemental magic helping himself out. And of course, Grungs do have a close knit family society. Um, those are the entanglements that you'll have to deal with for him. And this other one, a female human, lives in another. Oh, she lives in a dwarf world. Now that one will probably require a little bit of magical know-how for you. The Grung one, I'm assuming, is going to be fairly easy. You just show a force, fight through it, and you probably get him back. The human woman, that wizard is going to be a little bit more finesse. I would think that anything that she has for defenses would be tied with her own wizardry than rather than anyone she can summon up herself.
Give us the coordinates for both, and we can check up on either one of them.
That
Would you
sounds fair.
would you also mind giving us a little more information about the depot? It seems like, at least to me, assuming we want it to be really annoying and sort of avoid the unnecessary loss of mortal lives, trying to make our way into this depot undetected and sort of make our way out with a scroll might be the best way to do that, yes?
Well, yeah, I do like having options. So here, the two wizards, fine, I'll give you those information for free because that seems like what is going to happen. The depot, though, now that is something that I'll require from you because this is sensitive information. You know, if you do finish your job, there are not that many scrolls there, but if this is just one long shisty hux, uh, kudos to you. That would be very good on your resume for fooling me. I would have eventually find some recourse and revenge, but good for the underworld. That one though, since there are more material possessions at stake, I will need some sort of payment from you. Collateral, maybe. No, well, collateral wouldn't be bad. Or a one-time payment. I would like a sin from one of you.
I lean over to SG. I think we go with the people.
I lean back over. Sure, but
I say that in
sounded
Celestial.
okay. Yeah, in
Yeah.
Celestial back
You see,
to
you see the guy like, please, if you're going to talk like that, can you take it outside? It's just, chalkboard to my.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
I get up and we walk outside the room.
I do want to talk to the demon when
I'll
they're
be
outside,
right
by
back
the way.
too.
I do want
And
to talk to
I
the
do
demon.
walk with
Kachi, perhaps you stay here with Maze.
agreed. Leaving
Whatever
her
she's
alone with
gonna-
a demon crying prince seems like an awful idea.
Whatever she's gonna do, she's gonna do it anyways, regardless if I'm gonna be here.
No.
Besides,
no.
I'm just a filthy
We'll be
animal.
right back. We'll
You
be right
don't
back.
understand. Whatever
Yes.
she gets into, we're all on the hook for, cause
We'll be right back.
So,
All right, we'll
Okay.
do
I'll talk back.
yeah, those two first, and then we'll do the two in the demon's room. All right, you guys are now in the noisy outside room. Everybody's like, all the demons and devils are just like, get the
I
coffee out,
understand
blah,
that we're trying to cover all of our bases, and that is smart, but I really don't like the idea of getting in debt with these people in any kind of capacity.
agreed. My only fear is that taking on these wizard jobs might put more human lives in danger. It sounded like the Grung at least would have more Grung protecting them.
That's why I think we go with the human first. It seems like either way, they will both be expecting a show of force from this organization, and these people do not seem like they're the type to let debts go unpaid. I honestly think that with the right persuasion, we'll be able to persuade either the Grung or the wizard without any kind of show of violence. I mean, it would be in their best interests.
I agree with that. I mean, it sounds like they're on a borrowed time anyways, even if it is 3 decades. Nobody wants a bunch of demons to come knocking around in 30 years, so
We
I agree with that.
still have one more thing that we need to bring up in this, and that is some type of souls. They're not going to let us anywhere close to your father unless we show them something. Either a forgery or a container for souls that can't be scanned via any magic. We'll have to come up with something. Do you have any ideas since you used to, well, this was your trade?
True. The only idea I can come up with is maybe, I mean, as we saw, hellhounds and other demonic entities that are purely evil also happen to possess souls. It might be possible to collect some souls that from creatures like a hellhound that would, under light scrutiny, perhaps pass off as souls, but not hold
Well,
up under closer inspection.
I'm actually maybe not so much against this plan. It seems like demons have this kind of cycle of rebirth that's part of their biology, maybe. They are very quick to destroy one another, and I guess that would make sense if none of them really worry about death too much. So I guess it wouldn't be crazy for us to collect some demon souls and, well, bring it to this thing and kind of return it back to the planet. Let the souls be reborn, and it's not like we, well, hurt anyone.
I agree. I mean,
That's
I
literally
think
what
the details for that would be if we managed to put these souls in a container and smuggle them in, we'd have to open up the container and let the souls go before departing. That way, they could make their way back to the abyss and re-engage in the cycle you're talking about.
Okay, I have to do a little research, but I think I'm okay with this plan. Let's go back
Okay.
in and conclude the meeting.
All right.
Sure.
So while you guys are talking outside, let's go back to Kachi and Maze on the inside. I don't know. What was so the demon Shale is just like leaning back and smiling.
So, Mr. Shale, if I were to ask you something, if we were to commit a crime here, I'm assuming you're the boss of this planet, would we be getting in trouble? Nothing against you, of course, but if we were to end the life of a demon that isn't under your influence, would you be upset about that?
Oh, absolutely, I'd be upset. But that's the thing. While it is very nice of you to say that it's under my control, I'm only one of the captains here. I am within my rights to give you these sorts of things, but I can't say for sure that everything that runs here is under my control. If you kill the wrong person, you might be facing something that's wrong for you in the future as well.
Right. Would that imp that was guiding us be a good indicator of those demons or those unruly creatures that are not under the supervision of other higher demons?
No, probably not. If you're looking for a guide like that, it would need some payment. Somebody who's more connected in that way would need some kind of compensation for their services.
Right. And you realize we're going to need compensation for giving you an artificer. My compatriots aren't exactly the most logical thinking people. So, could
Oh,
I
I heard
ask
exactly what they were saying. They were saying that we would be able to take information from him. Not. Yeah, I know that the bonds between the creation and child are sacred, so it would be gentle prodding, nothing torturous.
No,
But
I don't think
we,
you have to do
we
anything that bad to get information
no,
from
yes,
him.
of course. Hopefully not.
what I'm
But
saying is you're getting something. Clearly, you're providing us information, which is
yes,
worth something,
so
but you must realize that we're not really getting anything material in our exchange. So, if I could
no,
ask,
yes, of course, but I don't care about that. It seems to me that this exchange is our resources, our safety, our guarantee of safety for this old man, and in exchange, you get in our exchange, we gain his knowledge of the Drow, his knowledge of the War Forgery, and weapons, of course. It seems very, very simple. I don't know what you're adding to this deal.
could I get a terminal interface? That's all I'm asking for.
Oh, that
Any terminal
really?
interface.
Hey, terminal
Yes.
interface. Oh, sure. Well, that's a venial sin.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Well, you'll never know until we do it.
Oh, you. Ah. one of these. I thought you meant
To be fair, I did hear that you were about to get swindled for 3 mortal sins on the street. This is a very good deal.
She was. She's very smart.
Can
So
you
if I
imagine
kill,
yourself being sent 3 genocides on your head for a measly terminal interface? All I'm asking
It
is,
was the
like,
cheapest
oh,
too.
I know. All I'm asking for is, oh, I'm going to make you masturbate in the phone booth. That's all I'm asking for, as far as you know.
yes. Well, the more I learn about this planet, the more I seem to understand your culture and your biology. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm making a note that I'm going to shoot the guy that when we walk back. I'm going to shoot the guy who was trying to sell me the terminal. I don't care anymore. He's going down. And I know these three are going to help me, because if not, if I die, they die. So now I'm using my card. Fuck them.
Oh god.
If you meet up with him, I that one I will roll on like a random table, see if you guys like just meet his path on the way back. But sure.
Wait, Pablo. No, wait. It was a
so-
straight
Sorry,
shot from our
fast
ship to here,
fleet.
though. Unless we're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
a different path to our ship.
Well, either way, the imp is going to guide you back to the same way. Like
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
imp was
saying.
guiding you through the most efficient way. It'll keep you on the same path. All right then, fine. Let's make it a contract. And he pulls out a piece of paper, and you see like a blood quill. Like it's an actual quill made out of like dripping blood.
Yeah, Kaichi, this seems like a good deal. Go ahead and sign it. Right, this is your plan, and the others, right?
Oh no! This filthy animal has made so many sins. One venial from him makes no difference. This is an evil man. I want your venial sin. You are very lily white. You have what, family issues? Oh, please, that's nothing.
So I'll want more than that, then, since I'm so innocent. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
well, you're not that innocent. You're also an asshole. So
How is that a sin? That is a very
Roasted.
weird moral compass for what a sin is, from killing someone to being an asshole.
it's a demon's scale. You don't have to understand it. You just have to accept
Doesn't
it.
really make any sense, but I feel like my first venial sin should come with something a bit more compensating than that. So unless you offer me something else, I don't think I'll take that deal.
Very well.
If I can ask.
Let us know when we walk back in.
Bro, I just start
All right,
blasting.
let's let Kyachi ask his one question, and then you guys can walk in. Yes, my little mass murdering friend. How can I help you?
As part of the payment, what do y'all do body modifications here?
Oh, of course, everywhere. Haven't you seen? Everyone's tatted up. Look at me. And then he pulls out like just a giant. It's a likeness of the angel head getting shot, but
Ah.
you know.
On his chest.
That is a great tattoo, by the way. Amazing revenge story.
And
Like,
then
artistful.
see, this is why I like dealing with you. You know exactly how to talk to me, of course. But you're of course like a mass murdering psychopath. But yes.
Yes. He kind of shies away at that part, but yes. As part of our payment, after you get the our elven artificer, perhaps y'all can help as part of the payment, because you are getting many things as well. Perhaps you can remove the limiter on my heart.
Oh, as part of the payment.
Did we just have this
You know what,
conversation?
fine.
What?
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
What? We literally had this conversation about giving a terminal for the payment, and he's cool with open heart surgery, but not a fucking cheap ass terminal.
He likes Kiyashi, dude.
Like, and he goes, and you have no guilt at all for anything that you've done. You are so delicious. I don't understand how those two folks can travel with you, Kyachi.
I've
That's
done
so
it for a
good.
reason, and I hide it very well.
Oh, I just hope they never understand the extent of what you've done. And they're about to come in now. There they are.
Meanwhile, yeah, smash cut to 23 and Safeguard talking about how to minimize the loss of human life in the corridor.
I walk in. Well, hopefully you've been having a pleasant conversation. I walk in and I sit down. Okay, I think that we're almost done here. The last thing that we will need to complete this operation is souls of some sort. You see, ultimately, that's what the Empty Eyes is looking for. these souls we're not actually planning on giving them, but we need something to get through the door, essentially. Is there any way that you might be able to help us with something like that? Even artificial souls will do. We have a plan to acquire them ourselves, though. With this isn't something that's easy for you to
Just alone.
get.
No, you're quite right. Mm, we have souls. They're just dirty, dirty souls.
I
I
don't think the condition of them matters. I look over at
You could trade them
SJ.
trash souls.
Not at all. The condition isn't even an issue.
Really? Oh, I thought it would be, but if you agree for that, then that is a little bit more though. You are asking a demon to give up a soul. What would you do in return? This is a big ask. Just so you know.
Well, the idea would be nothing because, as far as the plan is concerned, you'd be getting them back. Now, we can discuss what will happen if you, for whatever reason, don't get your souls back.
Now that I do want to hear, fine. If you fail, what happens?
What do you want?
Your souls, of course. That seems very easy. A one-to-one
If
direct.
that's the case, you'd be getting your souls. You'd be getting our souls plus the weapon master, and the weapons that the weapon master makes for you, and the warforge that the weapon master makes for you. It's too
Now, see,
lopsided.
here's the rub for that. Souls are very hard to get, and souls are very, very highly esteemed for the demons. If you somehow lose those souls, isn't it fair that we get them back? We're already doing an equal exchange here. We're giving you the means to escape from this place. We're giving your father safe passage here. We're doing a lot. Don't tell me that it's lopsided.
Well, let's be reasonable here, since we're both reasonable men. All that you have offered us, we came to you with a proposition. Our proposition is, for safeguarding someone, you're going to get weapons and warforges and information on your enemies for free. In response, you said, okay, well, we'll give you the coordinates of 2 people that you may be able to convince to your side. Really, you're not offering us much.
Oh, no,
in
no, no.
response
Now,
to
here.
something that
Before we go back there, if you do get either of those 2 wizards, we'll see to it that they'll aid you. But to go back to a more philosophical point, that's what you need. You need for us to give you the safe passage for your father, and you need these materials to get him there. The hierarchy of needs here is actually quite equal.
But like I said earlier, we have our own plan for getting the souls. So if souls are really that much on the table as far as, well, this is the only price, at that point, it might be easier for us to just ascertain some souls on our own, or
No,
even try to go
absolutely.
through with the plan without them.
No, yes, of course. I am not trying to extort you for that. I'm just saying the collateral or the insurance that we would have asked for, if that was what you were trying to do on top of the deal, was in the case that you couldn't return those souls. We'd be taking yours. Wouldn't that have been seeming fair? In that case, I wasn't forcing that deal on you, of course. We never force deals on anyone.
Okay.
Well, at the
I don't
very
have a
least-
soul one way or another, so I mean,
at
it
the
all
very
kind of
least,
on me.
at the very least, we need containers for souls. Shale, as far as you know, is there any way to imitate the presence of a soul so it appears to be in a container upon cursory examination?
Yes, how much for a false soul?
Oh no, that's simple enough. Well, for that one actually I wouldn't mind just writing another contract for maybe a couple of venial sins from your friend here, Maze. That's fine. We can give you those containers, but of course that's only cursory glances. If somebody actually just opens up these containers, they'll know 100,000% that there's nothing in there.
Well, that's something that we can work with.
Can you
I mean-
define venial sins for us?
I'm not doing that, by the
dictionary
way, just a
style?
heads up.
Or
Well-
just minor sins that won't send you to whatever afterlife, hellish punishment, but still something that would affect the real world in a negative way.
Okay, well, it seems like then we have a deal with these then. But once again, this would all be under the implication that you don't get all this stuff back. Because the
Yes,
container, the
no,
full
that's-
souls, we plan on
that's
returning all of it.
That's
Right.
fine.
So
That's
how about a conditional deal? You give us the containers, and you give us one soul, so that we can open up one and at least show them that we have a soul. In exchange, conditionally, I can offer you a couple of venial sins and potentially access to my own soul, but only on the condition that we don't get the things we take, the containers and the soul, back to you.
That's fine. Do you
Perfect.
a soul for a soul? That's always the way it's been. Now, we're going back to the deal from beforehand. I will need those 3 venials from your friend Maze there.
I'm not doing that.
How
Why
about I
specifically
take them on
Maze?
instead?
Maze.
Yes, why don't you ask Kachi, who has his limiters being removed for free there as a part of the contract?
Kyachi, I like. Also, his soul is near worthless. The thing about it is, there for someone as dirty as Kyachi, he is very valuable to us out here in the material realm because he can cause so much chaos and panic.
Right, I
And
understand.
even when sitting down
I
live-
understand what you're saying, Miss Cheryl. I'm not gonna do it. So first off, that's a part of the deal.
I'll take on a couple conditional venial sins that you can ask for if we happen to fail.
I could also take on one, or do you need a soul to take on the venial?
Pretty sure you need a soul.
I
to...
think you are a very nice person, Mr. Lion Man.
Thank you.
But again, yes, you would need a soul for any of this steel making to happen. I mean,
Oh.
yeah, if you can lead somebody to sin, if you can guarantee me that you can lead somebody to do something evil, then perhaps we'll have a deal.
Well, in what terms do you mean evil? Like a lie? I'm okay with that.
Yes, but it has to be a lie with consequences.
Like
It has
someone stubs their toe, or perhaps has a bad day, or maybe eats too much for a while. Oh, isn't gluttony a sin? I've
Yeah,
always
there
thought
we go.
that was
Yes,
fine.
yes. If you can lead someone, let's say a diabetic, to
Yeah.
go into a eating binge, it won't technically kill him. But
I don't know what diet. Oh, right. Well, as long as he has his insulin, perhaps.
What's insulin?
you know what? That's fair. I don't mind that at all. It's more about the emotional and ego.
I'm okay with that. Yes, after the end of this, we'll have a big feast and we'll all partake in gluttony.
I mean,
Oh,
you'd
God.
have to find somebody with diabetes to partake in the gluttony.
I'll find a diabetic or two, and they will have a well yet moderated time.
The moral compass for
we'll probably
23 is
choose the
going
one
down
We'll,
further.
we'll be choosing diabetic for it. If this is how we're going to treat it,
No,
we'll
look,
be choosing.
23, I appreciate it, but I can just offer a couple venial sins. It's my family. It's really not, this is on my back.
All right, Safeguard, but only because it seems like you're insisting.
I am.
I'll only need one from you. It's going to be a painful one, though. Are you fine with that?
Depends on what you want to ask me to do.
I don't think he's going to tell you.
I'll give you a hint. It will have something to do with your family.
You gotta kill one, dude.
This isn't a good.
It's not
stakes aren't that high.
This is
Stakes
a
aren't that high.
venial sin. Murder isn't. Murder's not on the table.
Hey, is killing a Wolfforge really murder though? Think about it.
Yes, it's very much murder.
That's all.
We have our whole fucking philosophical quandaries
Wait,
based off of this.
So if we kill
Dude,
23,
A psychopath.
wait, if we kill 23, would that be considered murder because he doesn't have a soul?
Yes, if you're a decent human or person.
it'll
you
be a
sure?
sad thing. It'll be a sad thing. I don't know. We'll talk about that later if it's murder or not, but it would absolutely be a sad thing.
I'm not saying we do kill
Are
him.
you
I'm saying
sure that
hypothetically.
I'm the most
Safeguard.
filthiest soul in here?
Yes,
Just
you
not-
are.
Are
You're
you,
a
are you
dirty
asking?
animal.
Are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking her. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Was that in character, Michael?
No, that was I'm just asking like a philosophical question. If we kill someone with no
never
soul, is it
mind.
murder?
Never mind.
So Safeguard takes a moment and then just says,
Look, everyone in my family is on death row right now. I'm pretty sure they'd prefer a painful venial sin to actually dying. So yeah, I'll accept if it's on the condition that we fail you in some way. That this
Yes, of
actually
course. No. This is, my friend. This is a rental for a few soul canisters. It'll be fine. The
Sure.
one that we really, really would have to do paperwork for is if you lose the soul that we loan you, we'll be taking yours. That is not
Sure.
bullshit. Good.
Works for me.
He gets out the contract again. Instead of a bloody quill, it looks like it's a quill that's made out of fire.
Hmm.
It hurts you, by the way, SG4.
Go ahead, SG4. Go ahead and sign that. Fiery
I
quill.
wonder how much.
You very
Would
much
be for-
feel some things from your bond with Eliastri being tugged by this thing as you're writing your name down. Do you continue?
I mean, yeah, as he feels this, SG4 is going to think like,
Look, it's not the situation I'd love to be in either, but I'm trying to save multiple lives right now, so hopefully you'll realize the balance sort of tips in my favor on a scale of doing good.
Oh, yes, of course. Cosmic scales, everything. Right. But you know what they
that's
say
what
about
he's
here.
thinking that
Oh.
in his head to Elliot
Mhm.
to Elistre as he does this.
The Force doesn't like this. It's
The
very
Force
much
feels
just
very
like,
sad about
Yeah,
this.
that's fine. He's fine with that. He's like, rather have this than 10 of his siblings and his dad.
Billy
dead on
Asher is
his
like,
hands,
this is
so-
not Dojaibu at all, man. What the fuck are you doing?
All right,
Um,
so we are gonna have to wrap things up. Is there anything else you guys want to talk to Shale about before we end tonight?
Just out of curiosity, how much would it be for a blaster from you, or weapons for us?
Oh,
This is a separate deal.
yes, no, of course.
Just curious.
For you,
You'd suck his
what
dick.
kind of blaster?
Wrap your goddamn
Plus-
dirty, filthy
plus
mouth
3.
around that,
What you
man.
got?
You
Three
know,
assault rifle.
actually, looking at you, absolutely nothing. Here, Kachi, take it.
Cursed items. Woo!
Insight on that?
You look at it; it is a beautiful fucking gun.
Yeah.
It is
Here we go.
gilded. It just looks. It's like dragons all over the place. It's blue and it's like amazing.
I'm more worried about the is
I
it
also
cursed?
gonna insight this.
No curse. No nothing.
Okay.
I am gonna also
Just
insight
take
this.
it.
I incited it. I
Is
got
there
a
any
15.
kind of catch, my friend?
No, that's the entire thing, Mr. Kiachi. I don't need to. I don't
I-
need to make a deal with you for this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Kiachi. I'm just like, what the fuck?
He's
Like,
an
is he,
idiot.
like,
Of course
lying
he's gonna
about
take
being,
it.
like,
He's
a
an
goddamn war
idiot.
criminal?
Of course he's gonna take it.
I take it.
You feel warmth there.
All
you
right.
don't know what that means, but it feels really good in your hand.
Told you guys.
All right,
that he was
gentlemen.
Stupid.
Very good. I will see you in a week. Good luck.
Okay,
Ugh.
I guess that's it for today, huh?
Yep.
That's it.
That was, you know what? This
Yeah.
was a much nice. So like we had a weird session last week, and we had a really good session this week, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Oh
It was-
shit,
it was
Kachi, what
good.
do you get yourself into?
Again, proving that the stupidest character in the group. Literally taking a gun from a demon
Eh.
for free, a nice gun without any strings attached. No, not anything weird, by the way.
Like I
But
feel
now he's
like
got a
we
gun.
negotiated that about as well as we could.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
pretty fucking good, dude.
About as
All right,
well as
man.
we could.
All right, end it, Pablo.
All right.
Safeguard's just gonna hold on and hope that once he rescues everyone, Illustre is like,
Watch
Yeah, it's
it. You're escaping. You got the canister. You trip, and it like falls out of like an air duct or something. No,
No,
my soul.
SG4 is fucking He's pulling a what was the dude's name? G Crib or whatever. He's pulling a DJ move with that shit and just fixing it onto himself.
That's
The only way
fair.
that thing comes off of him is if he's dead.
All
Oh
right.
wait, no, we actually should do a
Yeah,
proper outro.
we should do a
Thank you
proud.
guys. Yes, thank you guys for joining us this week. I'm glad that everybody had fun. Let's hit you up with our socials, and we'll see you again next time.
Yeah, feel free to
Michael, take
follow
the
us
floor.
on realhumanpeople.com or Real Human People on Twitter, and then Real Human People Doing Things on Instagram. We also have a YouTube link, which we don't have a URL for yet, but you can find it in our bio. And yeah, that's about it. We're gonna play next week, I think, right? What's next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what's going on next week?
Yes.
I'll probably have even
Nothing.
more free time next week.
Yes, we will play next week, so thank you for tuning in. That's everything, I think, right, Pablo? Anything else? All right. Well, check you guys later next week. Bye.
Peace, boys.